go ahead and start for today's readings. I'm going to go ahead and go over everyone who made it on my list is going to get a reading. So we're going to start with this right now, knock these ones out. Which first we got coming up, Cotton the Cancer. So we're going to look into Cotton. After Cotton, we're going to look into Visconti the Cancer as well. Then we're going to look into Kimmy the Libra. I'm going to start with those three first. So now, first starting off with Cotton the Cancer. Let's go ahead and dive into it for you, baby. So Cotton, in your realms of love, you do have the Queen of Wands popping up for you at this time. I do feel like that you make your own luck when it comes to things that you're wanting at this time. You can have it, but you got to understand that you make your own luck, okay? So the things that you desire, excuse me, let me get a little more comfortable up here. Things you desire will come into your life, but you actually got to go for it. You got to understand that you create your own luck. There's nothing that is going to come save you or something like that, you know, unless you put it in action for it to come through. When I look into your realms of career, you do have the Lovers popping up for you at this time. You know, so I do feel like that when it comes to your realms of work, you need to be doing something that you love to do. Something that really invokes that joy and passion in you. I feel like as you find what you really love to do, that's what's going to really take out for you. In your realms of health, I do feel like that there needs to be a balance. So, you know, finding the things that you need to work on and finding a positive way to work on them. You know, changing negative energy into positive energy will be very good for you at this time. Last but not least, in your overall spirit message, you do have the King of Swords. So it's time for you to cut things out your life or people out your life that really aren't helping you evolve or that's holding you back at this time, Cotton. I do feel like with this King of Swords energy popping up for you, it's saying that you got to move in logic. Okay, logically speaking, what's going to do it for me to get me to the next level, okay? We got Visconti the Cancer coming up next. Visconti the Cancer. Now, Visconti, you do have the Three of Cups popping up for you right now. I do feel like that you need to be in a bit more social life for you to be able to get with the people that you're interested in, talk to people that you're interested in, or find love at this time. You know, you're going to have to get more social, be more social. As you're more social, these things will definitely come in for you, but you're going to have to definitely open up a bit more. Realms of career, I do feel like that you need to keep trying something that you currently were trying, Visconti. As you keep trying, you're going to be able to have the things that you're wanting in your life. Last but not, in your realms of health, I do feel like that you've been making the right decisions. So it's really more so about receiving the fruits of your labor at this time from the things that you've been doing correct. Okay, I feel like there's going to be some good things coming in for you health-wise. Overall spirit message, you do have the Three of Wands. So whatever you're manifesting at this time is coming in for you. It's on the way to you, okay? I do feel like these things are on the way. What's up, you guys? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I see everybody popping in the live. I'm going to start adding people in 1 minute. And that's now for Kimmy, the Libra. Let's go and knock it out for you. Kimmy, you do have the Eight of Swords popping up in your realms of love. I do feel like that with this Eight of Swords energy popping up for you at this time, it is saying that you can't be in a place of fear. You're wanting love in your life. You can definitely have this love you're desiring in your life, but you moving in fear is going to block it from happening. You moving in fear is going to stop you from being able to receive this love that you're desiring, okay? So make sure that you're not being fearful and overthinking things ultimately. In your realms of career, trusting the ideas that's coming to you. Definitely there's new ideas. There's a need for you to actually take action towards things that you know will be good for you, and for you to cut out things that's taking up the energy that you have when it comes to your realms of work. Like you could be doing something or something could be in your life that's slowing things up for you. You need to get that out of your life. Overall message when it comes towards your health, you do have the Four of Wands, so you could be definitely getting some accomplishments. You can be overcoming some type of sickness or overcoming something that has been blocking you for a while. You know, you have victories in your realms of health, which looks very good for you, baby. When it comes towards your overall spirit message, don't cry over things that you can't change, but instead take affirmative action towards the things that you can. Don't focus on the things you don't have, focus on the things you do. Practice gratitude is another way of saying it, okay? I feel like as you practice this gratitude, more good things are going to come into your life for you, baby. All right, let's add some people on our list. Let's put some people on the list real quick. Let's get, we got Guy, the Scorpio. What's up, Guy? Put you on my list. All right, we got Guy. Let's get Freaky J. Who who is a Scorpio. What's up, Tammy Jackson? Let's get Tammy. The Virgo. Put you on my list as well, Tammy. Okay. Now let's go ahead and dive back into it. Who we got coming up next? We got Anissa, the Scorpio. We got Sky, the Aquarius. We're going to zoom through these real quick. And then we have Joyce, the Scorpio. So let's do it for Anissa. Let's knock it out for Sky. Let's knock it out for Joyce. All right, make sure you guys have hit that like, that follow, that share button if you guys have not. Remember, also check out, we did Scorpio, we did Sagittarius, and we did Capricorn readings, full readings today. So you guys go check out those ones as well. Make sure you guys, if any of those are your sun, your moon, or your rising, check those out. We also did Taurus, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and Libra. So if that's any of your sun, your moon, or your rising signs, you guys want to definitely go check those videos out and get the message for yourself this week. Now we got Anissa, the Scorpio, coming up next. Now Anissa, let's go ahead and dive into it for you, baby. In your realms of love, you do have the Hierophant in reverse. So I feel like that, traditional ways of doing things might not be for you, you might be trying to find love, but you're looking for all these traditional love relationships, and it might not just be for you. You might not be more into being in the feminine role, or you might feel like things need to be a little bit different from the things that, your parents like to do, which is completely fine. But I don't feel like you're going to be able to find love in looking in tradition. So you might not need to look for a traditional man who's looking for traditional things, or just a woman if that's what you want or whatnot. I think you might need to get out of this energy of tradition at this time, so that way you can have what you're wanting. Okay, something actually different. That might take you. It may have to be a bit bold, because you might have it to where things that you're into aren't in the norm, you know what I mean, which is completely fine. But you're gonna have to be bold and go for the things that you actually enjoy, you actually like, to be able to have the relationship that you're wanting at this time, Anissa. Now, when I look over into your realms of finances, you do have the Six of Cups popping up for you at this time. So somebody could definitely be giving you an opportunity that you were looking for at this time, career-wise. So definitely be some type of opportunity coming up for you that you're gonna love. This could be somebody who's looking out for you at this time. Realms of health, you do have the Devil popping up for you, so make sure that you're looking out for yourself, doing protection workings over yourself, especially if you feel like you have any hexes, or if you feel like there is any sort of witchcraft happening towards you. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, but at the same exact time, make sure that you are putting laws over yourself. Okay, so fasting, watching what you eat or whatnot, going to the gym, instead of you just being lazy and drinking too much, maybe smoking too much, maybe sniffing too much. Make sure that you're not being consumed by these type of things at this time. Okay, when I look over into your realms of over our spirit message, Anissa, so you need to trust yourself at this time. You do have the High Priestess popping up, so your intuition can be heightened at this time. Trust yourself, trust the thoughts that are coming to you, the energy that's been coming to you, because it's not here to hurt you or block you. It's here to guide you and push you forward. All right, now when I look over into our next one, which is going to be Sky, the Aquarius. Sky, in your realms of love, you have the Eight of Wands. So, where things might have been slowed down for a little bit, it's about to really pick up, all right? Things might have slowed down for you. Things might have not been moving as quickly as before, but all that's coming to a change. So you might be getting a lot of requests for dates. There might be a lot of people hitting you up online, messaging you, or interested in you at this time. and I feel like that's something that's good for you if you're single, or and if you're not single, you and your partner might be like really kicking things off, or getting back into dating or something like that. And your overall message when it comes to your realms of career, you have the Seven of Swords. So you do need to be strategic at this time. You do need to find what's going to work, what will get me to my end result faster. What can I do strategically that will be best for me? I feel like as you really start to make a plan and do these type of things, you're going to see things take out for you. In your realms of health, you do have the Page of Pentacles. So you could be getting placed on some type of medicine, or you could decide to take some type of supplement. This might be more so natural, or a natural thing or whatnot you're doing that will help you out with your health, or that you could be consuming at this time in your health. You might be like something holistic. When I look into your overall spirit message, you do have the Page of Wands. So following your passions, going for what you're passionate about at this time is going to bring the most success in your life. You need to follow passions, okay? Things that bring joy or excitement into your life. That's what's going to bring the most success in for you. Now we have Joyce coming up next. Now, Joyce, you do have the Seven of Cups popping up for you right now. I do feel like with the Seven of Cups energy, it's saying that there could be some confusion in your realms of love. Now, this might be a good confusion where you have multiple options, okay? There's multiple options of what you can do and what you can go for at this time. I feel like that you're going to have to decide the things that you're really wanting, okay? As you can really get more clear on what you're wanting, then I feel like then the doors will open up for you. You also might need to focus on solo one thing, like one person or one relationship, might be better for you to focus on at this time, all right? When I look over into your realms of career, you do have the Nine of Swords popping up for you. So you could have made some type of mistakes. There could be some difficulty for you financially going around right now. If I were you, I'd get my Clauneck money spell. We talked about it on all the tarot videos that we have uploaded. Make sure you guys go check that out. But ultimately, you need to get out of this right here, okay? So you got to change the decisions that you're making, because the decisions you're making financially is what's putting you in this negative place, okay? So you need to make some type of switch up at this time, and things will get better for you. When I look over into your overall realms of health, you do have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is good. It's saying that, you could be pregnant at this time, or you could be with child or about to have a child. It also says that this could be something that you're wanting to manifest is pregnancy, or wanting to manifest is a child. And I feel like that if this is something that you want in your life, you can definitely have it by doing the right things to get it. Now, overall spirit message, you do have the Tower. So there could be a change or a shakeup of things happening for you this week that shake things up. I don't feel like it's something that you need to fear or anything like that, because it could also say that there's something new coming up pretty fast for you. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you today. In your message, we got Patricia Scorpio. What's up with you, baby? Let me add you on my list. So coming up next, we have Jimmy the Leo, we have Brala the Leo, and then we have HX the Pisces. So let's go ahead and add Patricia on our list. Now we're knocking these ones down pretty fast. These are our list from the other day. Then I promised I would get these months done, so I got to knock them out. So we're going to knock these out real quick. We're doing 3 at a time, so this should go pretty fast. We're also adding you guys on our list as well. So let's see, we got 3. So I'll be 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4. And then 3, 5. So we got we're basically doing 5 sessions, and we'll be completely done with yesterday's going into today's. So this won't take long at all. Make sure you guys drop your zodiac sign in the comments down below. You're making on my list. We're looking to your love, your money, your spirit message, and or your health, and your spirit message, or your general message. After you guys do that right there, you guys can also ask your question. If there's something that you're wanting to know, then you need to make sure that you're in the live. If you're in the live when I call your name and you're not here, you do not get your question, okay? You'll still get love, money, health, spirit message, because we're going to go through everyone on the list. But if you're not in the live when I call your name, you will not get your question answered, okay? Real simple, real easy, all right? Now, for those of you guys who have not, make sure that you guys get the world's most powerful spell workings. We have some great reviews. We're able to get somebody to propose within 72 hours. So if you guys are wanting something like my marriage spell, contact me today. You have to go through a consultation process where we're going to look to see if you're meant to be with this person or if you're not meant to be with this person. You know, because sometimes you guys can want something like my obsession spell, which will make a person utterly obsessed with you. But, you know, if you once you get your consultation, the consultation is telling you absolutely not. You know what I mean? It's not happening. So make sure that you guys get your consultations. Consultations are only $100. After you guys purchase them, we'll be able to find out for you. If you're told no during your consultation that we can't help you, you get your $100 back and you get the free reading that comes with it as well. Also, we do have free consultations that do not come with the reading. They last for only about 7 minutes, but you'll be able to tell me what's going on and I can tell you more in detail about how I can help you guys out, okay? You guys can contact me at 682-446-0265 today to be able to find out more about that. What up, baby? Hey, it's Kadik. You about to go outside? Yeah, you about to go outside? Say hi to everybody. Say, what's up? My name Isis. I'm a magic baby. Also, if you guys are in need of pregnancy workings, remember, you know, we do have amazing pregnancy spells where we can get you guys to be able to have a child. Like my baby right here, who we did a pregnancy spell so that we could get you. Yeah, we have amazing pregnancy workings. So if you guys are in need of that, I can help you out. You need anything, baby?
No.
All right, here you go. Take her. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into it for Jimmy, Bralock, and Skadoo. See you in a minute, Skadoo. You have fun outside. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, let's get it for you. So somebody might be, somebody's being very sneaky in a situation for you, Jimmy. Somebody is being sneaky in a situation. They might be trying to block a situation, or you're in a relationship. If you're single, or if you're in a relationship, this person could be telling you some type of tales or something like that. You have this big explosion. I feel like either you're going to find out if you haven't already found out about some things. You listen to some type of something's going to explode. So Jimmy, the Leo, you do have the Seven of Swords popping up for you in your realms of love. Definitely could be having something going on where there's some type of betrayal or someone being sneaky or something like that that you need to keep your eyes out for or whatnot. Especially if you're dealing with somebody from your past, I'm hearing, especially if you're dealing with somebody like that you used to know, 333 on the clock. If you're dealing with somebody that you used to know, that you used to be with, or something like that, and then you guys got back together again, or you guys might have been together and separated, somebody's being sneaky in a situation. You need to watch out for this individual, okay? Now, when I look over into your realms of career, you do have the Tower popping up for you. So there could be something that pops off or whatnot to really get your attention. This might have to do with something in your realms of love. You know, oftentimes when the universe wants to get your attention in your realms of love, it might affect your finances, okay? To get you out of that right there, to put you in more focus towards your financial realm. So there might be something that goes on because the universe is trying to really get your attention. Now, when I look into your realms of health, I do feel like that you don't need to panic about anything. If you felt any sort of type of way, or you had any worries about something, maybe you got sick and then you looked up your symptoms online and now you think you have cancer or something crazy, and it's like, don't jump the gun and think of the worst or whatnot. As you just give it time, everything will make sense. Things will be fine for you. Overall, Spirit message is at this time, you need to be bold and assertive and go for what you want. There are certain things that you desire in your life that you can have, but you're going to have to be a bit more bold and assertive and go for the things that you desire, okay? Now, coming up next, we got Bralock the Leo. Bralock, so you do have the Page of Pentacles popping up for you at this time. So you could be receiving some type of gift from somebody that you're interested in or that's interested in you. This person might be wanting to give you something like a... I want to take you on a date. I don't feel like it's something big. I don't feel like it's something big at all. But, you know, this person can like want to take you on a date, take you out, do something like that for you. Or if you're in a relationship, the roles could be reversed. If you're interested in somebody, maybe giving them something will make things take off for you as well. Like if you're single and you invite somebody on a date that you're really interested in, buy them flowers. And then when you go to see them and pick them up for the date, hand them the flowers. Things like this, I feel like where things like that will really take off for you. But at the same exact time, like the roles could be reversed. It could be somebody that's wanting to give something in for you or give something to you because they're very interested in you at this time. Realms of career, you need to trust your thoughts, trust your energy, the thoughts that are coming to your mind. I do feel like that as you trust these thoughts or these ideas that are coming to you, you're going to have so much success, but you need to really trust the thoughts that's coming to you, especially when it comes towards ideas of things you can do for money. Okay, as these ideas are coming in, actually utilize them. It reminds me of people like for instance, I use ChatGPT and I actually do what it says and I make money and it makes my stuff expand when I do it. You know, so I feel like, but there are a lot of other people that are other friends that I know that don't actually do it. Like they'll ask ChatGPT something, it'll give them the blueprint, and they'll just never actually do it. You know, so that's what I feel like when it comes to this Ace of Swords for you. Like it's pointless for you to get the downloads if you don't actually put them into action. So cut the things out of your life you need to cut out your life and double down on the things you need to double down on so you can have success. In your overall realms of health, you do have the Eight of Swords popping up for you. Don't be in this place of fear or worry or anything like that at this time. You know, I feel like that you need to make sure that you're not blocking yourself by thinking negative. You know what I mean? So it could be like this, like you could have something small that you could easily get fixed if you just went to the hospital, but you're so afraid to go to the hospital because you think it's going to be the worst news in the world or something like that. You know, when they're just like, your iron's low, take some iron tablets, you know what I mean? Like you could be really overthinking some type of situation in your health that you need to not overthink whatsoever, okay? When it comes towards your overall spirit message, you do have the Three of Wands popping up for you. So I feel like you need to be in expectancy because some things you're manifesting in your life are definitely on the way and will be coming in for you soon. So I got for Brolic at this time, Brolic the Leo, that's what I got for you. We got HX the Pisces. HX the Pisces, let's go ahead and dive into it for you now. In your realms of love, you start off with the Nine of Pentacles popping up for you at this time. So I do feel like with this Nine of Pentacles energy popping up for you, it's saying that there's a lot of good coming in for you at this time, okay? You could be in a very happy relationship, a very steady relationship, you know, where things are going well for you. I feel like that as you're in this relationship, things will continue to go well for you. It's almost like you're receiving fruits from the work you've put in, but you know, ultimately, I feel like you've grown a strong foundation in your realms of love, especially for those of you guys who have a partnership already. For those of you guys who are single, wanting to be able to have love, could definitely be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo that you're going to be meeting this week that's going to come through and be that stable, loving foundation for you. When I look into your realms of career, you guys do have the Seven of Wands popping up for you at this time. So with this Seven of Wands energy popping up for you, I would say that you need to stand your ground in your realms of career, stand your ground in the realms of finance, because you're going to be able to get the things that you're desiring in your life will come through for you as you do. But it's a very big need for you to stand your ground at this time. When I look into your overall message of health, you need to stop crying over things you can't change. There are certain things in your life that's going on that need to be finished and need to be done with, and you need to go ahead and release it. Stop looking at the past, wishing, oh, I woulda, coulda, shoulda energy, you know what I mean? And start looking at your future of what you can build now. All right, when I look into your overall spirit message, new job, new work coming in for you. There's definitely some forms of new employment that's going to be very good for you at this time that I would be on the lookouts for, okay? Things look pretty damn good if you ask me. All right, coming up next, we got Raj, the Capricorn. We got we got Miss Savory, the Gemini. We have Lex, the Aries, after her. Lex, the Aries, after her. See what we got for these people. Now, make sure you guys hop in and hit the like, the follow, the share button if you guys haven't already. Shout out to everybody who hops in and have went and commented, liked, and shared the readings we've already done. We really appreciate all those that pop up. That really does a great job for the algorithm. It really does a great job for the view count that we get. And overall, like, we have our YouTube monthly that pops up, our YouTube weekly as well. And so we did a jump since we started doing these morning readings and doing these 3-hour sessions. We had a jump, and it went up to like 6,000 more views than we normally got. You know what I mean? Over that week. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody who's over here watching the live videos now, watching the live videos later on. The watch time is going up as well, you know, so shout out to all you guys who's getting your readings afterwards, watching the readings afterwards, getting your readings done, commenting as well, letting us know how the reading went for you guys who are all getting your readings done after, you know, all that makes a big difference. We really appreciate you guys. Oh yeah, so, and we also set so that you guys can know when you guys are coming up like now. So the first 30 minutes of people, you guys will be tagged in the video. I'm trying to see about how I can get longer, but I know it automatically would give me a script for like the first 30 minutes, and it gives everybody's name I call, and it shows you where your reading's at as well. So for all you guys who are chiming in or whatnot, make sure you guys go check that out so you guys can get yours done. Now we got to add some people to the list. Let's get Shirley on the list. Shirley, the you Libra? Shirley, I put you on the list, baby. All right, anybody else we're adding on the list before we move on? If you guys want to get on this list, you guys better drop your zodiac sign in the comments down below. Coming up next, like I said, we have Raj, Miss Savory, and then Lexi, the Aries. So if you guys want to get on this list before we move on, going once. Anybody want to get on the list before we move on? Going twice. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Raj the Capricorn. So I passed my assignment today. Like you said, hey, congratulations, congratulations. That's what I like to hear. Good job with you today, baby. I can't wait to see what it's going to say in your reading. Now, so for Raj the Capricorn, of your realms of love, you do have the Devil card popping up. This could be you. You know, Capricorn energy. So you could be very much so in your energy at this time. Make sure that you're balancing your energy is not being too Capricorn, okay? Too analytical, too about you, too about too much of that Saturn laws and rules energy, but make sure that you're in a place of balance at this time as well. Make sure that you are as well avoiding toxic energies. Now, the devil could also say that there could be some witchcraft being thrown at your realms of love. So if you've been feeling like there is witchcraft being thrown at your realms of love, I would trust it at this time. When I look into your realms of career, you do... Nine of Swords. Yeah, definitely could be some witchcraft going on out here. I don't know why that was picking up heavy for me, but there could definitely be some witchcraft going on. You got the Nine of Swords popping up in your realms of career, so it could be like a never-ending nightmare, or you could be having a lot of trouble career-wise going on at this time that I would look out for. I would watch people, especially in my circle, especially people that claim to be like claim to be like they got it all together. You know what I mean? Like, it's like these people want to act like they have it all together. Reminds me of someone religious. And not necessarily, don't have to be religious, but I feel like this person might claim that they got it all together. They might claim to be Muslim or something like that as well. You know, I feel like this person might portray, might be like Christian or Muslim, something like that. You know, they might portray like they have it all together or like they're just some type of spiritual person. But I feel like if that would be the person that would be sending this type of witchcraft or going to somebody to send this type of witchcraft. Y'all wouldn't believe how many Christian clients I get, okay? Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had a client the other day, which we're going to keep, of course we keep everybody confidential, but this guy was a preacher, you know what I'm saying? He's a preacher or whatnot, and he came and got some money magic from me to make more money, you know what I mean? So, you know, there's... if you're into the spirituality stuff or whatnot, don't be surprised if there's other people who are Christian or Muslim or whatever spiritual belief that are also into it, and it might be into more darker forms of magic as well, okay? So it looks like I feel like there definitely could be something going on, yeah, just from the cards that you're getting. Definitely could be somebody sending some type of witchcraft towards you. Now, in your realms of health, you can have some confusing things going on, sounds like a witchcraft, you know, where it's like maybe you feel like something's going on, you go to the hospital and the doctor says everything's fine. You feel like this or that's going on, and then, but you go and it says everything's good or whatnot, you know. So I would definitely watch out when it comes to those realms of confusion. Also, it could be that you just need to focus on one thing in your realms of health to make things better for you. When I look into your overall spirit message, you do have the Two of Swords popping up at this time. With that Two of Swords energy, it would say that doing the ode is not gonna work anymore. So don't depend on the ode, but more so focus your energy towards the new. So I got for you at this time, we got Miss Savory coming up next. In your realms of love, you do have the Nine of Cups popping up for you. So I do feel like that you need to get in control. Excuse me. You need to get in control of your emotions when it comes towards love. You can lose out on a great relationship by being too emotional, by letting your emotions get the best of you. So I feel like that you need to be careful when and in the way that you're letting your emotions affect you. Because don't let your emotions block your blessings or make you walk out of a blessing. In your realms of career, you do have the Six of Cups. So it could be somebody looking out for you at this time, somebody wanting to give you some type of offer. I feel like this offer could be something that you might love. This could also be an offer on a home, or an offer on some type of property, or for something that you're wanting at this time. I feel like will be good for you. This might be something that you've been manifesting coming through for you as well. I feel like you shouldn't be guarded at this opportunity either. I feel like that you should be very open towards it because it is a good opportunity. In your realms of health, you do have the Hierophant popping up for you at this time. So I feel like you need to get back to some type of tradition, okay? Back to something like that you grew up with. You know what I mean? Like maybe when you grew up, you ate a certain type of way, and you need to get back to that type of eating. Maybe when you grew up, you were more active and you did some things, and you need to get back to that way of doing things. But I feel like you need to get back on something. There might be like maybe something like your father's lifestyle, something that your father did or fatherly role model did. Maybe they were in the army or in the military or something like that. And maybe they were more strict in their way that they ate, or they had this certain like strictness to them. I feel like following something from them or following one of their programs might be good for you as well. When I look into your overall message from the spirits, you do have the King of Cups popping up for you at this time. A lot of good's going to be coming into your life. I feel like there's a lot of good that's going to be happening for you, especially as you're just patient, allowing things to kind of just flow. Going through Scorpio season, as we get into Scorpio season in November, I feel like things are going to be even better for you, okay? Now, that's what we got from Miss Savory, the Gemini. Coming up next, we got Lexi, the Aries. Lex the Aries, let's dive into it for you at this time. Now, you do have the Knight of Swords popping up for you in the realms of love. Do not rush backwards into a past situation, okay? Don't rush backwards to the past. I know that the past can sometimes be appealing or intriguing or make you say, ooh, but don't rush back to the past at this time. I feel like it's not the best thing for you. It looks like it will more so slow you down than pull you forward, okay? Because, look at this. In the realms of your money, you have the Ace of Cups. I feel like this in your realms of love. They're saying don't rush to your past because there's going to be something so much new and new energy and new love coming into your life. So this could also be a person that's coming into your realms of life. You might meet through a job, or might meet for some forms of working, or might meet them on their job, because somebody new could be coming in for you. Well, at the same exact time, I feel like there's some new type of employment or new work or a new opportunity that you're going to absolutely love that's coming into your life. I feel like this is going to be very emotionally fulfilling for you as well. When I look into your realms of health, you do have the Ten of Wands coming to the ending of a burdensome situation. So there could have been something that was burdening you, something that was going on with your health that was burdening you, that's finally coming to an ending. You're not going to have to deal with it any longer as this comes to the ending for you. When I look into your overall spirit message, you do have the Two of Pentacles popping up for you at this time. With this Two of Pentacles energy, I definitely do feel like everything is balancing out for you, okay? Things are going to be balancing out for you at this time, especially as you put your finances as a priority. So I feel like you need to really place your finances as a high priority in your life, and everything's going to work out for you just fine. Okay, we got coming up next, we got Aisha, Sammy, and Derek. You guys are coming up next in this next three. Then we have Jules, Kitty, and Destiny. Then we're on to Aaron. We got Guy the Scorpio. We got Freaky J coming up after that right there. So we got you guys coming up soon. If you guys have not, make sure you guys get in on my list before we open up for TikTok. We're going to open up for TikTok probably after Freaky J. We're going to open up on TikTok. So you guys, like I said, man, y'all want to really make sure that you guys get on my list while you guys can, while we're fresh and while we're open, because we're going to be knocking these out very quickly today and getting to our new list, all right? Now, once that new list opens up, yo, it fills up, and it fills up fast, okay? But a lot of you guys already know that, you know what I mean? So make sure that you guys get in on the list before we slide over to TikTok when we open it up for the masses and on every other platform, because once they get here, like I said, the list will fill up fast, and you'll be like these people right here. These people I'm doing right here are because the list got too full. We couldn't make everybody over the 3-hour session or the 6-hour session we did. We couldn't even get everybody off the list. So make sure that you guys get on the list early, especially if you guys want to be able to get your reading done today. All right? Now, regardless, like I said, some of you guys are like, man, I just want to get on the list, and I'll go back on YouTube, and I'll watch your live later on when I'm off work, and I'll just watch the live, and I'll comment underneath the live video or underneath the video or whatnot that you post on YouTube, because I like it like that, you know? And kudos to you guys. I need more of you guys, you know what I mean? Because you guys who are watching the live afterwards and then commenting after the video is over, that does my algorithm so fucking good. So I appreciate all you guys who are watching the live after the live is over and going through getting you guys' readings, listen to you guys' readings that are done there as well, okay? All right, now let's go ahead and do a brief commercial real quick before we knock this out for Aisha, Sammy, and Derek. Now, if you guys are in need of the world's most powerful spell workers, you need to contact me today. Look, we're able to pull your person back to you or give you the love that you're wanting in your life within 1 to 7 days. I want to show you guys one of my reviews. This is one of my newer reviews. We're at 14,000 likes on it.
It's from my client, Roxanne. She had purchased a marriage spell, and we had did the working for it. She gave me a great review. I want to read to you guys. She says, so here's a review. She says, so he proposed to me yesterday. He cried and everything. She said, Krista was so beautiful. This is exactly what I wanted. Thank you so much for working with me. You are amazing. You know, and we're able to pull this in for this person. If you look at the dates, she had got it on the 18th. She had gave me her review on the 21st. Okay, then she wrote me today, and she says, she sent me this picture of her at Disneyland. She says, okay, Shaman, he took our family to Disney. She said, you have completely changed this man. He is nothing like how he was. You are amazing. I said, well, that's beautiful. I let her know that you purchased a marriage spell, which is the best love spell that we have, and I'm happy that you're enjoying it. So, you know, this might be something that you're interested in at this time. You might need my $15,000 marriage spell or the lifetime $30,000 marriage spell, so that we can change your life, we can change your person's life, and we can bring in real love for you. You don't have to be out here wondering when you're going to be able to have the marriage that you've been desiring, when you can have your partner finally commit the way you've been desiring, when you can have the family life that you've been wanting into your life. All you need to do is get my $15,000 marriage spell or my lifetime warranty marriage spell for $30,000. Either one of these would do the job for you.
Either one of them would do the job for you. You better say that shit, Sirron. So you better type that shit, Shaman. Like I said, man, either one of these will do the job for you. This person right here said that he proposed within 72 hours. You know, that's like 3 days after we did the spell, they got their proposal came through for them. So if you're in a situation right now in your life where you're like, Sirron the Shaman, there is somebody that I want in marriage. I want us to go further. I want to keep our marriage together. You know, you guys could have been married and now you're facing divorce. You know, a marriage spell will keep you guys together, okay? You know, so if you're wanting to be able to have things fixed and work with the world's best, we're going to go through more reviews later on in the live. But, you know, this is something that will do it for you, okay? I can fix your situation. I can change your life. I'm more than confident I can fix your marriage because this is like one of the newer ones that we just got in. We have so many more that we can go through that's on my page you guys can check out, okay? All right, so now that's what I got for you commercial-wise. Let's go ahead and knock this out for Aisha, Sammy, and Derek at this time. Now, Aisha, let's talk to you real quick. Aisha the Leo. So when we look into your realms of love, you do have the King of Swords popping up for you at this time. The King of Swords basically says that you need to be in this energy of logic, okay? logically speaking, what is the most logical thing for me to do at this time when it comes to my realms of love? Okay, I do feel like that there could be certain people or maybe even situations that you need to cut out your life. It could be people who are trying to be in your ear about your relationship. For those of you guys in a relationship, or if you're in a relationship, or if you're single, this could be a person that's still in your ear about what you deserve, or what another person is on, or just spreading more so just gossip or this negative type of energy. I feel like that you need to, especially if they're talking even about other people, you need to cut these type of people out of your life. Don't allow these type of situations or energies to be around you. Slice and dice, okay? As you move in that place of logic, slicing and dicing, okay, you make room for what will be good for you in your life, okay? All right? You might need to cut out a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, or maybe even a Sagittarius. But I really feel like you already know this person that needs to be removed from your life. When I look at your realms of career, things are balancing out for you. You do have the Temperance popping up for you right now, so I do feel like that things are balancing out for you at this time. Not a need for you to be in a place of fear or worry, but more so for you to take advantage of the energies. You know that things are balancing out, so now advance more, do more, okay? Take more action as you're seeing the energy flowing for you. In your realms of health, you do have the High Priestess popping up for you. So I feel like if there's anything going on health-wise, you already know what's going on. I feel like that you know the things that you need to do, and you need to actually do them before you cause some type of trouble in your life. It's an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, is what my father would always say. You know what I mean? So prevent things before they get so bad that you can't stop them. You know what I mean? If you feel like something's going on, make sure that you handle it. Overall spirit message that you got today is the Ace of Swords. So once again, cutting things, people, situations, items, whatever, cutting certain things out of your life that really isn't serving you, that's not bringing the best in for you, will be the best decision that you made all year long, okay? It's going to bring in so much more for you, but you got to move in the energy of logic, not your emotions. Oh, but I've known this person for so long. Not your emotions, but your logic, and things will be good for you. Now, Sammy, the Scorpio, let's go ahead and dive into it for you, Sammy. Sammy, now in your realms of love, you do have the Seven of Wands popping up for you, so you could be fighting for something, for a relationship, if you're in a relationship, or for because you're wanting a certain person, or maybe you're wanting to stay single. You know what I mean? But I feel like you're definitely fighting for something that you desire in your realms of love, and you need to stand your ground on it. Don't allow other people or other situations to influence and block you from what you know to be right for yourself. But instead, fight for what you're desiring, and you're going to be able to have it. Financially, in your career, things look very well for you at this time. I do feel like that you need to be in the energies of saving. There might be a sudden tower moment that strikes later on. It could be like next month or something like that. Or I just feel like something's going to happen out of nowhere. So make sure that you're saving. Make sure that you're doing the right things to take care of your finances. I feel like that you're receiving a lot of fruits from your rewards. So the universe might be opening a lot of doors for financial increase to come in for you at this time. Don't just take it, spend it on some bullshit, but instead I would really advise you, for the extra money that's going to be coming in for you, to put it aside, to save it, especially as you're getting into the holiday season. There could definitely be some unexpected things that happen that really catch you off guard, okay? So you just know you've been warned. When I look over into your realms of health, okay? You might be overthinking things. Definitely could be in the energy of overthinking things at this time, which I feel you definitely probably are. Don't overthink things right now, okay? I feel like that you need to not be in a place of fear, because fear can block us. We can start being fearful and then overthink this and overthink that. But instead, if you feel like anything's wrong, just go to a doctor, okay? I promise you, a lot of people think that they have the worst thing going on and whatnot, and there's really nothing happening. Doctor gonna be like, all right, drink some water and go home. You know what I mean? Come back if your leg falls off. You know what I'm saying? So when I look into your realms of spirit message, you do have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, universe is going to be dropping some bread out for you. Definitely could have some type of financial blessing that comes into your life that you didn't expect. Unexpected money coming through for you or something like that as well, okay? All right, that's what I'm getting for Sammy. Let's go ahead and knock it out for Derek. Derek, let's see what we got for you today in your message, family. Now, in your realms of love, I feel like you need to be bold and you need to go for something that you're interested in, a person you're interested in. Definitely could be an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. We have Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. We have Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio popping up here as well. Scorpio stands out a lot also, okay? But you know, you need to be bold and go for the things that you're wanting at this time. I feel like if you can really go for the person that you're wanting, this individual that you're interested in, you know, and really show that you have this boldness and that, you know, you want this, you're going to be able to have this in your life. Even if you're in a relationship, showing your boldness towards your partner will also be very good for you at this time as well. When I look into your realms of money and career, you might be wanting to invest in something or maybe wanting to take a chance or something. I feel like you should be a little bit patient before just taking a leap towards anything. Be patient, really gain an understanding, really make sure that this is something that you want, something that you want to do, and then strike, then act on what you're wanting. I feel like will be the best thing for you. When I look into your overall message of health, you do have the Tower popping up for you at this time. So there could be something that just pops up, strikes out of nowhere, that you weren't expecting. I feel like it could be multiple things actually, but I feel like ultimately you're going to be fine if you just go with the flow. You know, you need to be as water. Don't let something happen and then you freak out, but instead be as water. I feel like that it's almost like this right here. I feel like that there might be multiple things that start to go wrong or multiple things that happen and it might freak you out, but it's like it's the universe just bringing you back down, slowing you down a little bit to balance you back out as you move forward. So I don't feel like it's anything really that for you to be scared of or worry, just more so like a recalibration happening for you. Overall spirit message is that you got too much going on, family. You need to slow things down. As you slow things down, Derek, everything's going to work out for you just fine. But you need to pick one thing, Derek, and really hone in on that one thing, and then everything will flow right for you. All right, coming up next, we got Jewel, the Scorpio. We got Kitty, the Leo, and we got Destiny, the Cancer. Coming up next, Jules, Kitty, and Destiny. All right, we got Scorpio, Leo, Cancer. So let's go ahead and pull cards for them right now. Now remember, if you guys are wanting to get in on this list, you guys have not gotten in on this list, make sure that you guys go ahead, drop your zodiac sign in the comments down below. You're making it on my list. Okay. Also make sure that you guys have hit the like, follow, share button if you guys have not. I'm supposed to tell you guys this type of things, okay? ChatGPT says this is how you grow. AI is telling me this is how you grow, so I gotta constantly speak these things, constantly mention these things, you know what I mean? Because I am the world's greatest spell practitioner. There's no one doing it on the level that I do it on, so I have to make sure that everything I do is the best, all right? Which I encourage you guys to make sure you're doing the same. Okay, now, for those of you guys who have not, remember, if you haven't, you can get on the list. Once we go on TikTok, after we finish these three right here, we're going to open up our TikTok and we're going to start taking people on the list. Once that list fills up, okay, it's going to look like these. Let me show you guys. Here's what happens when we open up TikTok. This right here. These right here. These right here. These right here. Okay, when I tell you guys, once TikTok gets open, the live is going to flood, okay? So right now we're only live on YouTube, Facebook, Kick, Twitch. You know, we're live on multiple platforms through Streamlab. So if you guys have not, make sure you guys get on the list while it's early, because once we open up to like Instagram and TikTok, it will flood. So make sure you guys take advantage while you can. Now, last but not least, before we continue on, if you guys are dealing with any sort of financial situations, you need to get on my $222 Clauneck money spell, okay? This right here is made to get you guys like $10,000 to $12,000 monthly. Now, a lot of you guys have been following me for a while. Y'all know right now I'm out here in Spain, kicking it, chilling, just doing shit for my family, and shopping and eating good and whatnot, and going to the gym and shit like that. Y'all know I'm just over here just kind of kicking it. You know, how I was able to start making the type of money that I make was I got on like my $5,000 Clauneck money spell, my $10,000 Lucifuge spell, and my $50,000 Mammon spell. And I also have other spells you guys ain't getting, okay? I got other spells that is not available for the public. Okay, that is only for me, all right? You know, it's helped me to be able to have these over 100K months. It's really helped me to be able to thrive and travel the world and do everything that I really want to do. And this same exact energy can be yours if you just follow, the simple things I'm talking about, like starting off with the basic level Clauneck money spell if you guys are not making at the least $10,000 monthly. You know what I mean? If you're making beneath $10,000 monthly, you need my spell. And let me put it into a perspective for you. Let's say the weekend comes. You're gonna go buy a dress. You're gonna go get some drinks and something to eat. You just spent your $222 right there. Okay, but when you spent your $222, you consumed it. You wasted it. Okay, so meaning that you put this seed in bad soil. You put this seed in something and you got no fruits from it. All right, versus you invest this seed of $222 into my basic level Clauneck money spell, and then now I'm getting $10,000 a month. Now I'm making all this money coming through for me. Side note: when I talk about this Clauneck money spells, I'm pushing you guys to be entrepreneurs, okay? Because this works very great for people who are entrepreneurs, or for you guys to have commission-based jobs, okay? Because this works very, very well. It works the best with these type of people because you don't have a roof on how much money you can make versus you working a job that's paying you $9 an hour, and now you have to try and get overtime. You have to do all this extra stuff to make this type of money, and then still might be at a roof because the job's not paying that much. So you might have to do like the person might give you 2 jobs or 3 jobs, so you can kick it up. Versus if you're doing entrepreneurship, you can just pull in clientele. Versus if you're doing commission-based jobs, you can find a high-pay commission job and start just raking in the dough, But ultimately, I would really suggest you have one of the 2 of these right here, and then get my $222 Clauneck money spell, and watch how quickly you make your money back, and then only profit. Once you make your money back within that first month, every single other dime you make from doing this spell is only profit. So this is how you're going to be able to get residual money just flowing. I got a GED, okay? I never went to college yet. I'm here traveling the world, traveling throughout Spain, making 100K months. You might have went to college. Are you doing the same? I have the spell. You don't have the spell. Are you doing the same? So common sense says get the spell and watch everything change in your life, okay? Now last but not least, I have a free resource where you guys can just go on my YouTube channel. You guys can look up my Lucifer and Clauneck subconscious training. It's completely free. We've had people get $25,000 the next day off of just listening to it. It's completely and utterly free. Go put it on loop. Go start playing it and listening to it. As you listen to it and play it overnight, guess what? You're going to start making money. Then come back, get the $200 one, or then come back, get the $15,000 or the $5,000 relationship workings. But, with me, you're going to notice that I have very cheap financial workings, expensive or well-priced money love workings. All right, fix your money life first, and then everything else you can have. All right, everything else you'll be able to afford and you can get. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys over here at this time. Let's go ahead and dive into it now for Jewel. Now, Jewel, let's go ahead and look into it for you right now. We got the Scorpio jewels coming up. So Jewel, in your realms of love, could be somebody that just wants to fuck. Okay. Somebody trying to give you a love offer, but this love offer has no depths to it, okay? This reminds me of somebody who's like, all right, I'm gonna buy you flowers and some chocolates now and buy you dinner and you're coming over, you know what I mean? So how about we Netflix and chill instead, you know what I'm saying? So I do really feel like that you need to make sure that if this person is coming in for you, that this is what you want, you know what I mean? Now that's not to say that this person that's wanting some, they might want some, but you guys can continue on, because you do go from the 6 of Cups to the 2 of Pentacles or 2 of Cups. So this could be a soulmate or whatnot. You guys could feel like just such a natural energy with this person. Like, even though this person you just met, you feel like you've known this person for a long time. The energy is just so right with this individual. And it's because you did know that person for so many other lifetimes. By all means, go ahead and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like when I met Danny the first time I met her, you think that I waited? Man, the first night, bang, 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 bang. You know what I'm saying? All right, but too much TMI. But you know, so like I was saying, so Jules, I do feel like that in your rooms of love, there could be somebody coming in that's very much so interested in you. In your rooms of career and money, you do have the Two of Cups, so this could definitely be a partnership, collaborating with others, working with other people that's going to be bringing in the success you need. You know, you could need to collaborate with some type of firm so that way you can get a house that you might be wanting or a house that you're interested in or whatnot. Maybe you're looking for some type of property or whatnot. Collaborating with others can really help you at this time. When it comes to your realms of health, you're coming to the end of a difficult situation. Something that was blocking you or something that you might have been stuck in, you can finally be tackling at this time. Well, look over into your overall message when it comes to your realms of overall spirit message. You have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, definitely is going to be some type of new love offer. Somebody's wanting to give you a love offer. Somebody's very interested in you at this time. All right, Jules, this is what I'm getting for Jules. We got coming up next, Kitty, the Leo. Now, Leo, it's about you taking control of your life. You know, what are you wanting in your life? What are you wanting in your overall for your realms of love? You can have, you know, you have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius popping up here. You also have Taurus popping up right here as well. Then you have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio popping up also. I feel like that if you're wanting like a very attractive person that's going to come through for you, there might be a water sign though, like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that could be coming in for you at this time. If you're wanting this very attractive individual, definitely could be a water sign. I feel like that they might have something that you like as well, because it might make the relationship a little bit spicy, because it's like water and fire energy, you know, cause that steam. It might be something you might like. Well, let's see your realms of career. You do have the Knight of Cups, so I do feel like there's something that you're going to absolutely love, that you're going to be doing, something that you're going to be able to dive into and really pursue. This could be actually something that's presented to you or somebody brings to you and says, you know, we want you to be a part of our team, or we want you to join this, or have you heard of this right here, or you can do it as well, and then you really take off doing it. Overall, when it comes to your realms of health, you do have the King of Pentacles popping up for you, so I feel like health-wise, you're good, okay? You also might be getting a job in the health field, you know, where things could be really, you could be getting paid when it comes towards realms of health as well, okay? When I look at your overall spirit message, you do have the Three of Wands, so something that you're manifesting is coming in for you. You've been doing the right thing because you're manifesting something that's on the way for you, baby. I'll be on the lookout for that right there. Last but not least, we got Destiny to Cancer. Destiny to Cancer, let's go ahead and look into it for you. So now Destiny to Cancer, shout out to Latoya, everybody on the list right now. I see you guys. Make sure you guys are dropping your zodiac sign in the comments down below so I can add you guys on this list. Like I said, after this, we're going to open up for TikTok. Once we open up for TikTok, where the list will be full. Okay, so make sure you guys get on the list while you guys can. All you guys need to do is make sure you guys have hit the like, follow, share button, drop your zodiac sign in the comments down below. You're on my list. That simple. Now, if you guys want to skip the list, remember you guys can send in $25. You guys can get a 12-card spread for $25. For $50, you guys can get a 24-card spread, or for $75, you guys can get the full reading: love, money, spirit, message, health, and what's it called? So one topic, $25, two topics, $50, or four topics for $75. All right. All right. Now let's go ahead and dive back into it real quick. And those, whenever you guys pay, you guys skip the line. Now let's go ahead and go back into it real quick for Destiny. Your realms of love, do not rush back to the past. Okay. I feel like rushing to a past way of thinking or rushing to a past situation might not work in your favor how you think it will. It might not be the best thing for you how you think it will. I feel like you might need to switch things up a little bit. When I look at your overall message when it comes to your realms of career, patience is going to pay off. Being in control of your emotions is going to pay off. I feel like that there's something that's going to be very fulfilling for you. You know, this might have to do with you, this might be something that you have manifested through your subconscious. But I feel like that there's something that's going to be very fulfilling coming in for you in the realms of work, destiny. In your realms of health, I do feel like that there might be something that you could be doing to help you spiritually. So like if you're dealing with anxiety or you're dealing with anything health-wise, you might need to go to somebody like a Babala or a shaman like myself, who can bring in healing for you at this time might be the very best thing for you to do for yourself, baby. When I look into your overall message of from the spirits, you do have the Seven of Wands in it. You need to stand your ground, okay? Stand your ground towards what you want. As you stand your ground towards what you want, things will work in your favor. You'll be able to have what you want, okay? But you got to stand your ground this time. That's what I'm getting for you and yours, baby. Let me know that in the comments down below. You dig, you ding dong diggity. All right, we got coming up next. We got Aaron. What's up, Aaron? We got Guy the Scorpio. What's up, Guy? And we got Freaky J. All you guys are up next. Y'all ready? If you guys are in the live, make sure you guys let everybody know you're here right now. Also, make sure that you guys have your yes or no question ready to be answered as well. So tell me about Aaron. What we got for Aaron? What we got for Guy Scorpio? And what we got for Freaky J? All right. Now, as promised, slide over here to the TikTok. Wrong button. Let's go live over here. And I don't know what the hell happened with this camera, bro. I'm trying to turn off like you done for the day. Get your ass back to work. Oh, is it? Battery might get a little low. The battery slow. I got like another one ready to go. Yeah, there we go. We got another battery ready to go. So, all right, so we should be good now, everybody. All right, now let's go ahead and dive into it for Aaron. What's up, Aaron? Jules just got back in the live. What's up, Jules? We just did your reading, Jules. We just did your readings like 2 other people ago. So, let's add Latoya the Libra. Latoya the Libra, you're on my list. Let's add Jules Scorpio. You're back on the list. Jules Scorpio, I got you on my list, baby. All right, let's see now. Who else are we adding? What's up, guys? I see you right there. What's up, Aaron? I see you here. All right, are we adding anybody else in the list before we move on? Anybody else in the list before we move on? Going once. Are we adding anybody else in the list before we move on? Going twice. Patrice the Scorpio, I got you on my list, baby. All right, let's get Jules Scorpio. All right, so wait. Do we have 2 different Jules in the live? Do we got Jules Hill? Is that the same Jules on TikTok as Jules Exotic Drinks? Because we got 2 Jules right here. Which ones are which? Is it the same? Are y'all the same person, or is it 2 different people? I need to let me know, because I'm like, I could be missing somebody and not giving somebody a reading. Okay. All right. Same one. Sorry, just said. Okay. Cool. No, you're fine. All right, Jules. I got you on the list, Jules. All right, now, like I said, anybody else we're going to add on the list going once? Anybody else we're adding on the list going twice? All right, let's go ahead and dive into it for Aaron. What's up, Aaron? Let's go ahead and dive into it for you at this time. So you do have the 8 of Wands popping up for you in your realms of love. Things are about to take off for you when it comes towards your love life. You could definitely be experiencing way more energy, way more action, maybe way more connections. Maybe people are more interested at this time. But I feel like things will be taking off for you when it comes to your realms of love. Could definitely, if you're looking for love, could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fire is very heavy for you in this reading. You also have Aquarius popping up for you, as well as the 7 of Pentacles for you as well. What's up, Shirley? I see you, baby. Can I get back on the list? You can. Yeah, I'm gonna put on the list after I finish this reading. So let's go ahead and see what you got for your career. Career, what I got for you, Aaron, is the Page of Wands. You need to be following what you're passionate about. You know, the things that you're passionate in is where you're going to have the most success. Following passion is the way that you win. You know what I mean? So I feel like finding what you're passionate about, finding what brings excitement, what you can continuously do, and not feel like work is what's going to really do it for you at this time. Overall, when it comes to your health, don't look at other people and then feel like, you know, you're not doing good. You know, like, don't look at somebody with a six-pack and then be like, oh, I don't got no six-pack, so I'm nowhere near where I need to be at in life. You know what I mean? But instead, look at what you do, what you have done. Look at what you have done health-wise. You know, don't look at other people and be like, oh, well, these people have 20/20 or 20/20 vision, and my vision isn't as good as their vision, so I have terrible vision. No, you have great vision. You might not have the best vision, but you have great vision. You know, I feel like that you need to not be so judgmental towards the things you got going on. When I look over into your overall spirit message, keep doing what you're doing. Watering, pouring out into the world, while at the same time pouring into yourself, because I feel like as you do that, as you pour into the world, while you pour into yourself, you're going to have some type of success coming for you. The universe is wanting to let you shine at this time. The universe is really wanting to shine. It's allowing you to let you shine right now, so you need to be on the lookout for that type of energy, okay? Coming up next, we got Guide. Let another register in the comments down below, Aaron. Coming up next, we got Guide to Scorpio. Coming up next, Guide to Scorpio. It's your turn. All right, now let's add Vanasia. Vanasia, the Scorpio. The Gemini. Okay, Gemini, I got you on my list. We got Vanasia. Aaron says, fitting message. Thank you so much, bro. Happy to do it for you. Guy says, I'm here. All right, so now, Guy, if you have any yes or no question that you want to know answered, make sure that you have it by the time you finish your reading. Aaron, did you have a yes or no question you want to answer? Yes or no? Let me know. If you need that done, you need to drop it down so we can get that done for you as well. The music is louder on TikTok. TikTok, is the music too loud? TikTok, how it sound for you guys now, TikTok? Is it better now? Y'all want to check out the music now? Is it better now? Perfect. Thank you, Shirley. Appreciate you, baby. Thank you so much for letting me know. Yeah, man. We gotta get it right. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that right there, man. Will I be a successful content creator? We're going to find out for you. All right. Hey, Aaron, you need to drop your question. You said, yeah, you do. So then you need to drop your question as well, so I can knock it out after I'm done with Guy. So now, Guy, in your realms of love, you do have a full card problem for you at this time. So it could be like starting fresh in something. Starting fresh in some type of new energy at this time for yourself. I do feel like that as you're doing this right here, things will work in your favor. Ooh, excuse me 1 second. Did it die? Yeah, it might have died. Sorry, y'all, the battery died. 1 second. Let me switch out my batteries. Every day, find a way. Yeah, there we go. Boy, I be telling y'all, man, Amazon be having the best shit. I got this battery pack. Man, that battery pack makes all the difference in the world, I swear. All right, so let's go ahead and dive back into it real quick. Now, make sure you guys have hit the like, the follow, the share button if you guys have not. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the share button. so that way we can keep the live flowing and going. You remember, we're only giving readings to people who are following the page. All right, people who are following. So if you guys are on TikTok and you guys have not received a reading, or if you guys have not received anything, it's because you guys aren't following, hitting the like, the follow, the share button, all the things that actually count. Now, when I look over into Guy, like I said, you know, you could be feeling like you're starting fresh in the realms of love with the Fool card popping up for you. Make sure that you just pay attention to like red flags in people. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that you've already learned a lot when it comes towards love. You've already been through the relationships and everything, to where now the universe doesn't have to like do too much. You can tell yourself. You know what I mean? You've already been through all the lessons. You've already learned what you need to learn. So I feel like that, use your wisdom, your knowledge, and finding the direction that you're trying to get through. When I look into your realms of career, you do have the Two of Wands popping up for you. So you're going to have a lot of success in taking advantage of the things that you desire. You know what I mean? I feel like that you need to say, this is my reality. This is my world. I can have what I want to have if I go for it. If I really go in for the things I'm desiring, watch how everything works in my favor. So I feel like you need to actually go in at this time, really dive in, and watch how you have a lot of success start to flow in for you. When I look into your realms of health, it looks like things are looking pretty good for your health. You can definitely make money in the health realm. You know, you do have the King of Pentacles popping up for you, so you can really dominate in the realms of health. You know, so you might want to look into things like nursing, being a doctor, maybe even holistic healing or things like that. You know, if you're working a job or if you're wanting to start your own practice, you know, I feel like that you can really dominate in the realms of health with this King of Pentacles popping up for you health-wise, okay? Overall spirit message, you do have the Three of Wands popping up at this time, so I do feel like that you need to have your eyes fixed on what you're manifesting, because your manifestations are coming in for you. They might not be moving as fast as you've wanted them to, but they are on the way, okay? Which is what matters, that they are on the way towards you, okay? So you're doing a good job. Keep manifesting and watch how fast it's coming for you. Overall message for your yes or no question: will you be successful as a content creator? You have a yes popping up for you with the Knight of Cups. So I feel like that you need to do videos or content about something that you love, okay? You know, I feel like that, you know, you doing content about something that you love, you can talk about it more easily because you love it, and people will see the passion in your eyes towards it. You know, it'll make things a lot easier for you. What's up, Christy? How you doing, baby? Well, I see Lewis. You need to get on my list. You got to drop your zodiac sign in the comments down below. You'll be able to get in on my list. If you're not on my list, you will not qualify. So very important that you guys make it on the list today. Okay? Get on the list. Very easy, very simple, not hard. Just make sure you're following the page. You know, hit the like, follow, share, but all the good stuff that everybody already knows how to do. Just do that type of stuff or whatnot. Drop your zodiac sign. You get on my free list. It's very simple, very easy, okay? Not hard. Now, coming up next after Guy to Scorpio, we have Freaky J. Let's see what we have for Freaky J at this time. Freaky J. Now, in your realms of love, you do have the Two of Cups popping up for you at this time. You know, Guy says, thank you. That was so helpful. You are divine, Shaman. Hey, I'm so happy to do it for you, baby. I'm glad it resonated for you. Let me also add over here, Christina, the Capricorn. Christina, you need to also go to my YouTube and check out the Capricorn reading we just did today. It's a full reading, so you're going to get a lot more information than the little reading you're going to get on here. All right, so go to the YouTube channel, Sirron the Shaman. Make sure you check that out. And look for your sun, your moon, and your rising sign as well, because you have a message there also. All right, Capricorn. We added you on the list. Let's see now. We got Freaky J coming up next. Are we adding anybody else on the list before we move on to Freaky J? If you guys want to get on the list, you guys better drop your zodiac sign down below to get in on this list. Are we adding anybody else before we move on? Oh, yeah, we got Aaron dropped their question. Let me answer their question, too. See, what's the answer to Aaron's question? They say, will I reconcile with the mother of my son anytime soon? Okay, you have the Eight of Wands popping up for you at this time. I feel like that. I feel like yes, you guys will. I feel like it's going to happen soon. I feel like, especially as you put forth the energy towards it, you're going to watch this come through for you. You know what I mean? It's just about you putting forth the energy out there. You know what I'm saying? Putting that energy out there is what's going to get you the energy you need back. You know, so I feel like things will move fast as you start, but you're going to have to start the movement for it to come through for you. Let's get Roz the Capricorn. What's up, Roz? We did your reading from last time today. If you scroll back on this live, you'll see you have a reading already done for you. So make sure that you, after this live ends, make sure that you go watch this video again, so that way you can see the reading that you have already done. It was a great reading I did for you as well. But let's put you on the list under Capricorn. I got you on the Capricorn right now. We got is Louis Luna with another girl right now. Get on the list. You can't find out until you're on the list. You need to get on the list. Remember, you guys, I'm only answering people who's on my list. If you guys have not made it on the list, you're watching in vain, okay? Because I'm not answering a damn question you guys are dropping again until you guys do. So make sure that you guys, it's a free list, you know what I mean? Make sure you guys drop your zodiac sign in the comments down below. After you guys have dropped your zodiac sign in the comments down below, I'm going to be happy to put you guys on the list, okay? Now, if you guys are saying, Sirron, I want to skip the list today. Can I skip the list, please? You're very welcome, Ron, or you're very welcome. Happy to do it for you. But I want to skip the list today. Yes, you guys can skip the list for $10, okay? You guys can skip every other person for $10, or you guys can do $25. You guys can get a 12-card spread, okay? So one topic, 12-card spread. If you guys do $50, you guys are going to get 2-topic spread, or you guys can do $75, and you guys will be able to get the love, money, spirit messages, and health, a 4-topic spread, okay? So that's another way you guys can skip the line. Money talks, bullshit walks, all right? Other than that, you know, just sit down, chill, enjoy the live. If you need to, just put your phone down, let it play. When your name is called, come right up. Also, remember, if you guys have to leave the live, that's cool too. You guys, it's being recorded right now on my YouTube. So you guys can drop your question or drop your zodiac sign, get on my list, come back later on when you guys aren't at work or when things are finished, more freed up for you. Come back later on around that time and then just watch the live video. It's going to be like a 3-hour live, but just watch that live and find your reading, and you guys are in there, okay? Make sure you guys comment if you guys are watching the live after, though. Now, let's go ahead and dive into it for Freaky J. What's up, Freaky J? Let's go ahead and dive into it for you, baby. All right, but you still got to get on the list, La Kitty. You still got to get on the list. Kitty, are you Kitty the Leo? Is that who you are? Kitty the Leo? Because I'm about to say, we just did a reading for Kitty the Leo earlier today. You know what I mean? So you might already have a reading on my YouTube if you're Kitty the Leo. So let's go ahead and dive into it real quick for Freaky J. Freaky J, first off, how you doing, baby? I hope you're doing well today, girl. Now, what's up with Cams? What's up with Cams? How you doing, fam? Good to see you live. So now, Freaky J, in your realms of love, you do have the 2 of Cups popping up for you at this time. So you could be finding that you found your soulmate. Things are going well with your soulmate. You know, this energy could be really bubbling up for you at this time. Could be really feeling loving energy. There could be somebody who's like really wants to collaborate with you on a love level and make things good for you. It could definitely be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You also have Leo showing up strong here. You have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and you have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius popping up here. Okay, so take it how it resonates. But I do feel like that there is love available for you, especially in that soulmate energy realm. In your realms of career and finance, you do have the Knight of Wands. You need to be bold and assertive and go for what you're wanting at this time. Go for the things you desire. Go for the things you want. As you go for what you're wanting, watch how you have success actually flow into your life. But it's only going to happen as we take action and go for the things we desire. When and how can we submit 25 for the spread? You can do it right now. My Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo are in my link tree. Or you could do if you're doing Apple Pay, you can do Apple Pay, which is my number 682-446-0265. Or you guys can easily just text 682-446-0265. I'll send it to you if you guys need it. But try not to do that because then I have to go off live. I'm live on my phone on TikTok, so try not to text me. Just try to use my link tree or do Apple Pay 682-446-0265 if you guys have Apple Pay. If you guys don't, like I said, you guys can easily find my link tree is up and everything. I think my link tree is in the description of this live video as well. You should be able to find it. I need to make sure that my I need to make sure that you got that my other information is on here as well. So I gotta actually double check that. Make sure that it has my Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo in the description. Let me know if my Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo is linked in the description or not. If it's not, I'll fix that right after this, and then you guys will be good for everybody. But I need to make sure that it's there. So now, like I was saying though, we do have the King of Swords for Freaky J. In your realms of health, I do feel like that you need to cut certain things out your health life for you, so that way things can get better for you. I feel like as you cut certain things out of your life for your health, things will work out a lot better for you. So there could be things that you know really aren't good for you that need to come to a stop. There could be things that you know really haven't been better for you that you know you need to come to a stop. You need to actually do that. Allow that to come through for yourself at this time. As you cut the things out of your life that really aren't serving you, watch how fast things go up for you at this time. When I look into your overall message when it comes towards what the spirits want you to know, you have the Strength card. So I do feel like that whatever you could be dealing with at this time, you're strong enough to achieve any sort of difficult situations that could be in your life. Also, I feel like that you need to be walking in your strengths. The things that you know you're good at, you can shine in. So make sure that you're walking in your strengths and that you're doing things that allows you to show off your strengths at this time. So that way things can be good for you, baby. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you today. In your message, baby, let me know in the comments down below. You dig. We got Tammy coming up next to Virgo. All right, Tammy, it's your turn, Tammy. Tammy, are you in the live right now? Tammy, if you're in the live, you need to drop your yes or no question that you have for me so that way I can give you your answer as well. So everybody on YouTube and Facebook, do we have that information in the description of the live? Do we have that information there? If not, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna do something real quick that will fix it right now. Let me slide to this real quick. My spell menu. I'm gonna try and put this in the thing for you guys. Okay, wow, that was a waste of fucking time. All right, let's go ahead and do it a little bit differently. Let's look over here to. Okay, I just gotta do it later because I'm like, I'll have to go off live and do all that shit. I just gotta do that shit later, man. Let me just do one thing. Let's see if I can. The text that goes across the screen. Let's see. Turn this into my Cash App and PayPal. Let's see. Nope. Okay, I try to do it for you guys, but I'm like, it's going to take me a little while for me to do that right there. I gotta go ahead and do all that extra shit. I can't do it right now. All right, sorry, you guys. Well, you know, you can always purchase your $150 readings, and you guys can get your private readings done. But I can't pull this shit up right now. As much as I try to, I can't pull it up. Someone says they figured it out, though. Okay, where'd you send it to, baby? Okay, I got you right here. Shayna. Island Trap is it's the, what's the color mark? Got it. Yo, what up? Okay, no, just whatever you want to do. I'm on live right now. Only call me if there's an emergency. Whatever you want to do, just do it. Okay, whatever you want to buy, just buy it. Okay, whatever you want to buy, just buy it. That's fine. All right, I have to go. That's cool. Do you need my card? You want me to turn on my card or something? Yeah, that's fine. You can. Okie dokie. Talk to you later. Boy, women, y'all women just be ooh. Why the hell you call me 8 times for just to ask me if I want you to buy? Just buy it. Boy, I swear, man, it's boy. All right, let's get back to it real quick. All right, we back in the mix, you guys. We back in the mix. Sorry, y'all. Sometimes the women just be doing the most sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking it's a goddamn emergency. You just want to ask me if you want to buy something, just buy it. Like, maybe her card just not working. She needs to use my card. Do you want me to use my card? Oh no, my motherfucker, I can use my own card. So why the hell? See? All right, we got $25 in from Guy. What's up? What's up with you? Let's go ahead and dive into it for you at this time. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and dive into it at this time for Guy. They sent $25. And Guy, what would you like a reading on? What do you need a reading on, Guy? I got your $25 holler in. That's the kind of man I need. Just buy it. Yeah. Yeah. That's what it's supposed to be like. You know? So we got for I said you went on career. So let's go ahead and dive into it for your career. Like, go ahead and tell me what's going on for Guy in the realms of their career. I think that they're wanting to know more so about this social media. I think that they were into or something like that. Maybe it was social media they wanted to know about. So let's see what we got going on. So we're going to go ahead and pull our first cards first. And then after we do this, then we're going to go into clarification. What's the most profitable for me because I have many talents and interests? What's most profitable for you? Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and look into that right there. What's most profitable for you? Tell me what's most profitable for God. They just sent the $25 in. What's most profitable for this person at this time? Most profitable for them. Okay, now tell us what field it's going to be in. Is this going to be in love, career, health, or spirit message? Love, career. Okay. All right. You're going to have the most luck in the realms of like something to do with health. I think that even popped up earlier for you. Something about you dealing with something in the realms of health or helping mothers or maybe even making content about helping mothers or things that you could do for mothers or for women in general or in women's health is really standing out here for you. Over the realms of like career, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel like when it comes to career, this could also have to do with like you said, like a something like a social media or something like that, something that where you could really rack in bank, something that you could really have a lot of finances come through for you in. But you doing it in the realms of health, you doing it in that realm is what's going to really bring you the check. Maybe even making pages, making social media pages on health, and making that your niche, making it be health, will really be the thing that pays off for you the most. Now, you do have the Sun card popping up here for you, going to the Hangman, going to the Hierophant. So I feel like that there could be something in your realms of career, like I said, which maybe shined before and then got to like a slow up, and now it's like you're wanting to bounce back, or you're wanting to try something new, or you're wanting to like get things to bar where they started again. So it could look like some other business or some other idea you had. You got some type of success earlier in it. Doesn't have to be mainstream success, but you got some type of success in it that made it shine, And then it's like that thing maybe has stopped, or maybe that thing has slowed down. And now it's like you've been looking towards wanting to do something different or something newer, but it's like there's some type of hold up that's happening for you. You definitely are getting the answers for this at this time. I feel like that, something about like you had that parent energy pop up earlier. So something really could be helping you out, or you utilizing this parent type of thing, because this father energy pops up here as well with the Hierophant. So I do feel like that there is something about you being like maybe a teacher that's going to really open up doors for you. Something about you teaching or being somewhere that people can come to for the answers. You holding the answers to situations is what's really going to really take out for you. It's like there should be people coming to you for help. There should be people coming to you asking questions and you giving answers. I do feel like that you need to be patient and let things grow. Because it's like whatever you're doing or whatever's happening, I feel like that this is kind of happening naturally for you guys. Like it's happening, like it's just unfolding. You're doing things, and it's just unfolding naturally for you as you keep on doing things. You know what I mean? It reminds me of like something that's trying to get on track. You know what I mean? It's off track, but the other wheel is on track. So it's like readjusting to get on track. It might be bumpy while it's readjusting, but it's getting on track for you. So I feel like you need to be patient. The worst thing you could do is go back to something that you already did. All right, something old, something in the past, and you rush backwards is going to put you in a hangman position. It's like you rushing back towards something that used to work and saying, oh, okay, well, this new thing that I'm trying to take off, this new thing I'm trying to make start is taking off or whatnot. It's not going as fast as I want it to, so let me go backwards to something old to try and make a dollar or make something shake. That's the worst thing you could possibly do. You got to keep on moving forward, because if you can maintain your focus, you're going to get the reward. There's really a game of focus with you at this time, so I feel like you need to really focus your energy, guy. focus yourself at this time and get the rewards for it. But let's get some clarification for you in your $25 reading. Now, for those of you guys just not hopping in on the live, make sure you guys drop your zodiac sign. You guys will be able to get on my list. I'm going to add more people on the list in just 1 second. Let's get this clarification on guy who purchased a $25 reading to skip the list, okay? You guys can always purchase a $25 reading and skip the list. You get one topic, a 12-card pool for you as you do. All right, let's add Boss Lady the Aquarius. What's up, Boss? Boss Lady, I got you on the list. Let's add Debbie the Taurus. Okay, let's add Shannon. What's up, Shannon the Sag? All right, we're about to get back over to Guy. Guy says, thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, but we're not done with you yet. You still got another round. We got to finish your clarification. You get 12 cards. So I just need to catch up with some of these people that's trying to get on the list real quick. So it's not too many people are trying to get on the list when I'm finished. So is anybody else before we move on? There's always a lot of people on my list. There's always a lot of people in the lives. So make sure that you guys, while we're doing this paid reading, you guys get in on the list real quick. All right, make sure you guys drop your zodiac signs and make sure you guys are on the list. Am I still coming up on the list? I don't know. What is your name on the list? What is your name on the list? We got Christina the Capricorn. We got Vanasia. Are you Vanasia? Yeah, you're on the list. You're coming up in a few. You got some people ahead of you. Anybody else before we go ahead and begin? Going once. Anybody else going twice? All right, let's go ahead and dive back into it for Guy. Now, Guy, here's what I got for you at this time. Over the sun, you do have the Two of Cups popping up for you. So, yeah, definitely could be all about collaboration. The sun could really be shining when it comes towards collaborating with other people. So maybe like podcasting, or this could even be your employees, people who are doing like edits for you or things like that could really pay off for you at this time. But I do feel like the sun is really shining down on collaborative efforts right now, which could also be something that helps you out. The Hangman it has clarifications under the Eight of Swords. So, your fear and your overthinking will block you. Okay? Overthinking things, thinking that it has to be perfect, or this isn't perfect, that's not perfect, or what do people think, I don't look the best, I don't look like, all that fear talk and fear thinking will block you and stop you from even being able to have things work for you. So you need to be very bold and assertive. You got to go for things at this time, not letting fear stop you, because fear wants to stop you and you can't let it. Over the Hierophant, you do have the Queen of Pentacles popping up for you at this time. So yeah, like I said, I do feel like that something about you teaching or people coming to you for the answers is going to really bring you the money, going to bring you the big bucks in for you, okay? I feel like that, and I feel like it has something to do with women's health. I feel like it has to do with the health niche, but also could have to do with something about saving or money as well. You could teach people something about finances or something in the realms of finance could really help you out as well. So while you're wanting to make money, teach about money, the things that you're learning about money, and then you can make money off of that. You know what I mean? When I look over towards your realms of, or further down over the Emperor, or over the King of Cups, you do have the Moon card popping up for you. So I feel like things that can help boost what we already talked about is working on your subconscious mind. There's a need for you to really go in your deep mind, because you could be self-sabotaging or having things block yourself or whatnot because of things that you're thinking, maybe things that were told to you when you were younger, but there could be some things in your deep mind that could be trying to block you. Make sure that you're doing subconscious trainings at this time. Subconscious trainings, they work, and they work very well. So utilize subconscious trainings for yourself, okay? When I look over into further down, over the Knight of Swords, be in control of your emotions. Like I said, don't rush back to the past, but instead be in control of the emotions that are in your life and watch how well things go for you as you keep pushing forward, controlling your emotions. You're headed towards the success because you have a lot of strength. The only way you're going to reach the victories is by focusing on your strengths. What is your strongest strength? What draws people in the most? Whatever your strongest strengths are that draws people in the most is what you need to focus on. Here's how that looks. Okay, I'm good at a lot of things. I'm able to do a lot of different things. I can sing, I can rap, I can make music, I can do tarot, I can do spells, I can teach, I can do other things. You know what one of my strongest strengths are? Tarot. You want to know why tarot is one of my strongest strengths? Because when I go online, I get the most people coming to my lives when I do tarot readings. Okay, now one of my particular strengths is doing tarot readings for people. You know why I said it? Because when I go on live and I say I'm doing live free readings, love, money, spirit messages, I get the most views on those videos because people want something that's about them. You know, this will change your life. If you can do something that's about somebody else, people will watch, okay? Because people don't give a damn about if you seem good. I don't care about what's going on in your life. I'm all about me. I care about what's going on in my life, okay? So if I have a talent that is something about you, that I can shine in talking about you, or I can shine in showing you how you can be better, then you're going to be drawn to it because ultimately it's about you, okay? Even though I get to be the vehicle delivering it. That's what makes people pay you. That's what makes people want to watch, okay? That's what makes people want to watch. You need to make something about the other person, and then the other person will reciprocate that watching, viewing, paying for it, or whatever it is, you know? That's what I'm getting for you today, and you're a $25 holla. Thank you for purchasing your reading today and skipping the line. All right, now coming up, we have Tammy the Virgo. Tammy the Virgo, it's your turn. Let's see what we got for Tammy the Virgo. And Quinetta says, will I get checks in that was stolen from me? We'll find out for you. Let's put librarian. Librarian 23 is a Virgo. I got you on my list. Guy says, big thank you, explanation point. Hey, I'm happy to do it for you, baby. I appreciate you hopping in here, showing the love, purchasing a reading. We got, does R want to continue working on things between us? I posted above. New subscriber, I don't know if you are seeing me. I just saw you, baby. Scorpio is a Scorpio. It says add me on the list. All right, so I'm going to add you on the list, Scorpio 1180. Scorpio 1180, I just put you on the list. All right, now let's see now. Are we adding anybody else on the list before we move on? Going once. Adding anybody else on the list before we move up? Going twice. I see other people are commenting on YouTube. I don't know why the comments aren't available for you on YouTube. You might want to check your status. Make sure that you've liked and followed me on YouTube as well. Because if you're not following or subscribed to me on YouTube, that could be why you can't comment. So make sure that you're subscribed and that you're following me on YouTube, and then you should be able to comment on YouTube as well. But Dana the Gemini, let me get Dana the Gemini. Dana the Gemini, got you on my list, baby. All right, let's see now. Anybody else we're adding on the list other than Dana the Gemini? Going once. Are we adding anybody else? Going twice. All right, let's go ahead and get it for Tammy. We're going to look at Tammy's love, money, spirit message at this time and see what we got going on for her. I like and follow. I follow and subscribe to you whenever I find you. Awesome, baby. Awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad you're liking, you're following, subscribing to the page. I don't know what it could be that didn't let the comments go through. Maybe it needed a refresh. You might want to just like refresh your tab. And she'll let the comments come through for you too, baby. And thank you for being a follower and a subscriber. I appreciate the love. All right, so now let's go ahead and dive back into it at this time. So now, Tammy, let's look into your realms of love. Now, before we continue on, make sure that you guys contact me if you guys are dealing with needing the world's most powerful spell workings. Yes, we can do the world's most powerful workings for you, pulling your person back to you from 1 to 7 days, or having you guys in communication within 72 hours time. Okay, we had a marriage spell that we literally just posted, and the person got engaged to within 72 hours of us doing the spell. Okay, very fast workings, very crazy workings. You can be able to have the things that you're wanting in your life. We can do it for you. We offer money back guarantees on all of our workings, $1,500 and above. Okay, so if you're in a place right now where you're saying, Sirron the Shaman, I need that. Okay, I need the love of my life. I want things to be able to be fixed in my life because I have my partner and I'm losing out on my partner, you know, and I know this person's meant to be with me, so I just need that obsession spell. We can do that for you. Okay. Now, obsession spells are $5,000 spells. Payment plans are an option. Our marriage spells are $15,000 to $30,000 spells. Payment plans are an option on those as well. We can definitely have the person back to you, in love with you. Now, if you want to, let's say that you need to be sure about the obsession spells, because if you want to end the obsession spells early, because this has been something that I've had a couple times where clients have been like, all right, well, this person's madly in love with me, but I want to move on towards this other guy that I'm interested in. It's usually always women, but we're not going to say nothing. You know, but I want to move on to this other guy that I'm interested in. You know, when you guys want to end something like an obsession spell, there's an extra charge for that, okay? I really want to put that out in the forefront. The way that we're making these people obsessed with you is because we're doing rituals with spirits, all right? Spirits like Dantalion, spirits like Citri, okay, spirits like Ushun, all right? We're doing workings with deities, all right? So now we're giving objects and things to these deities for them to make this person react the way we want them to react, okay? Now, if you want to end that early, then I have to make another contract with that deity telling him to stop, okay? Telling it to finish and done. Or those deities, depending on how hard your working is, we might be using multiple deities, you know? So, you know, for us to end your working is going to be a charge as well. So be sure that you want to be with the person, all right? Be sure that when you say, I only want to be with this individual, they're in my life's joy, I desire them so much, they're the only person that I want, you know, make sure that you're sure that that's a fact, because when we give this person to you, they're going to be stuck to you for the next 6 years during an obsession spell. For the next 6 years, they ain't going nowhere, okay? Around the 5th year, you're going to start to see that the obsession spell is going to start to die out. They're going to change, okay? They're not going to be as obsessed. They might start picking up on an attitude or something like that. They're going to revert back to their older ways. And that's just a sign that you need to come back, let me do my obsession spell again for you, or upgrade to a stronger working like the domination spell, which lasts 10 years, or the marriage spell that lasts 15 years, or the lifetime marriage spell, which is a lifetime spell, okay? So there is no going out. There is no it ending. It's just going to last for life, okay? Anything goes wrong during that lifetime spell, you know, we have a contract when we do bigger spells like that. We do contracts, not for you that you have to sign, but I sign, you know, saying that, you know, you get a money back guarantee if the things doesn't work out for you or whatnot, but also that it's free of charge for us to fix your working anytime from thence forward, okay? So you get that in contract, you get that in legal binding contract and writing as well. So, you know, for those of you guys who are wanting to be able to work with the world's best, we can give you what you want. We can fix your love life. We can give you the marriage. We can give you what you're desiring at this time. All right, at a money back guarantee. Okay, you know, check me out, look me up, Sirron the Shaman. Go check out other reviews. We'll see what other people have to say about me or whatnot. I am the world's best. I haven't met anybody doing witchcraft on the scale or the speed that we do it on. So contact me today at 682-446-0265. That is 682-446-0265. Now, if you guys haven't, make sure you book your consultation, okay? Book the consultation first, and the consultation is going to tell us whether or not we can do a spell for you or not. Because some of you guys are saying to yourself, Sirron the Shaman, you know, I want this guy back so bad, and I want him. And then, you know, we look in the cards, and the cards are saying, hell nah, okay? The cards are saying, you want this person back, but we're bringing a separation for a reason, and you don't need to be with this person. So no, you guys can't do it, and no, us spirits are not going to go against the universe that's trying to separate you at this time. No, it's not happening. When the cards say that, I return your $100 deposit first off. I return it back to you, and then I let you know, like, no, we can't do it. And I advise you that you just end the working, because if they tell me no, then it's no all the way around the board. You know, you're not going to find somebody else who can make it happen. It's not going to happen. More than likely, some of you guys have been going to multiple practitioners, and you're wondering why. Oh, I keep on paying these people and nothing's happening. This person's not coming back. Oh, these other practitioners must not be real. And it's not that they're not real. It's that, you know, you didn't go through the consultation process for finding out if it could work for you or not. Now, not to say some of these people might be over here and might not be real, but I know for a fact if my cards tell you no, oh, it's a fact. It's not happening, okay? Straight up. If my cards tell you no, you might as well throw in the fucking towel, because it's not going to happen, okay? I guarantee you it. All right, so book your consultation today. $100 consultations, 682-446-0265. That is 682-446-0265. On WhatsApp, you guys can do +1 682-446-0265. You guys can be able to get your reading done, as well as find out if this person's for you, and then get your spell work done as well. Like I said, obsessive spells is a $5,000 spell. Payment plans are on option. Domination spell is a $10,000 spell. Payment plans are on option. Marriage spell is a $15,000 spell, or the $30,000 lifetime spell. Payment plans are an option, okay? Remember, things might seem like a big tree, but you can, with a payment plan, you can chop the biggest tree down with the smallest axe, okay? It just takes a little bit of time, which, you know, time is relative. I'm not worried about that. All right? Remember, if I can give you a person, I can take their ass away, so you're going to pay me, all right? You don't pay me what you promised, or we're going to go ahead and just cut that energy and remove that person right back from you, all right? So I don't mind doing payment plans where you guys are making payments, so long as you guys make your damn payments. Like I said, but once you guys cross me, I'm not going to hurt you or nothing like that. You know, I don't got to do that type of witchcraft. I'm a seasoned practitioner, but I will make it so that that person and you are blocked, okay, to where you can't have that person back, all right? Play with the right one. So we got Tammy the Virgo coming up next. Let's see what we got for Tammy the Virgo. Hey, baby. So Tammy, in your realms of love, you do have the 8 of Wands. How you doing today, girl? How was your walk? Long walk.
I went that way.
Yeah, you find some things?
There's a casino down there.
Ooh, casino. We gotta go to casino. Casinos are fun. But all right, woman. Is there any food in there?
Yeah, you want to make rice and chicken?
Should we make rice and chicken, or should we order some? Yeah, make rice and chicken, because I'm like, it'll probably take like an hour. I got an hour left before it's 3 o'clock. Before I'm at my 3-hour mark. So yeah, you can make some rice and chicken or something like that. All right, so now let's go back into it for Tammy. So Tammy, let's go ahead and dive into it for you at this time. Now, Tammy, you do have the 3 of Wands popping up for you right now. The 3 of Wands basically tells me that there's going to be movement, okay? Movement coming in where things were once slow, they're not going to stay slow. Things are about to pick up for you in a rush. So be on the lookout for the rush right now, okay? So there could be somebody very interested in you, or multiple people interested in you. Could definitely be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius popping up as well. When I look into your realms of career, yeah, you got the Tower popping up for you. So could definitely be a Tower moment or something happening to bring you back down to reality, okay? To make sure that you recognize, you know, like, hi, maybe I've been too lazy. Maybe I've been playing too much. Maybe I have not been doing the things I need to do in my realms of career, and I need to really double down on it and get back to work, you know? So don't be afraid at this Tower moment, but utilize it to your advantage, Tammy. Tammy, when I look into your realms of health, you do have the Full card popping up for you at this time. So pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention to things that are kind of showing up or could be popping up in your life or popped up consecutively in your life. Pay attention to those things so that way you can be good. Last but not least, you do have the Magician popping up for you at this time. The Magician says that you have everything you need to be successful in this life, but you need to actually utilize the gifts, the talents, the abilities that you have. That's what I'm getting for you today at this time. Hey, little spider.
It was in my hair.
Yeah? See a little spider? don't know if it's going to zoom in for y'all guys. And this mug is really tiny. Here. Hop on the plant. Here we go. All right, let's go ahead and go to our next one that we got coming up. Next is going to be Patrice, the Scorpio. What's up, Patrice? It's your turn, Scorpio. It's your turn, baby. You guys, make sure you guys hit that like, follow, share button. You guys hit the like, the follow, the share button. You guys better get your readings done on today. If your cards tell us no, it's not happening for a fact. For a fact. If the cards tell you no, I guarantee you, I bet you it don't. I bet you it don't, because I done seen things and I've been like, damn, these cards are kind of scary. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I do have Anubis that I be working with. I be working heavy with Anubis, you know. So that I do have a lot of necromantic spirits of the dead who whisper things to me, who tell me things, you know, that's why, like, I'm very good, like, especially with ancestral readings, and like if you have a deceased loved one or someone who's been deceased, some of that I can get the answers for you, you know. But I work very closely with Anubis. All right, let's go ahead and keep it going though, real quick. Like we got coming up next, Patrice. She says, I'm here. All right, Patrice. Let's go ahead and look into it for you. You have your question ready? Make sure you got your question ready. Let's see what we got for Patrice. Love, money, health, spirit message. Oh, hey, Danny. Let's see what we got. I need you to hop on TikTok real quick and just send out a blast. Hop on TikTok and send out a blast to, like, the way we usually do it. All right, just do that real quick. You don't have to stay on there or nothing like that. Just send out a blast. Okay, so now let's go ahead and let's dive into it for Patrice the Scorpio. Patrice the Scorpio. Shirley said, you told me my mom's message loud and clear. For a fact, you know. But let's go ahead and dive into it real quick. So, Patrice, in your realms of love, you do have the Knight of Wands popping up for you at this time. I do feel like with this Knight of Wands energy, things are going to be moving for you quickly. Like there could be fast movement, passive new beginnings. Could be somebody who's very bold, that finds interest in you, that's approaching you. This could also say that you need to be bold, especially in someone that you're interested in. Maybe be a bit more flirtatious with this individual. I feel like that you need to have tough skin as well. You know, something about having tough skin would be good for you at this time. Like not being too worried about what people have to say. When I look over into your realms of career, you do have the Seven of Pentacles saying, don't pocket check, okay? Don't look at what other people have and then feel like, oh, well, I don't have shit because, you know, Sirron Shaman sells spells for $15,000. So, you know, I'm not shit because I'm making $10,000 a month at my job. You know, don't see things like that. Look at the $10,000 a month you get and focus on that right there, and then more will come in for you. But focusing on something else that somebody else is doing is only going to make you think of what you have negatively and cause stunts of growth and things to slow down, which is what we don't want. You know what I mean? When I look into your realms of health, you do have the Emperor, so I feel like it's about you taking charge when it comes to your realms of health. You know what I mean? You're not going off of what other people have to say or what other people think or whatnot, but you saying, okay, what do I feel within myself? What can I do to get myself to levels I want to get to in my health? And you really taking charge of your health at this time will really work out for you. Overall spirit message is the Six of Cups. I do feel like the universe is looking out for you at this time, wanting to gift you things. There might be some type of gifts coming in for you. You could be receiving some flowers or some type of opportunity that could be coming into your life pretty soon, baby. That's what I get for you today. In your message, Patrice, let me know that register for you in the comments down below. She says yes, for a fact. Thank you. Hey, happy to do it for you, baby. We got Shirley the Libra coming up next. What do we got for Shirley the Libra? Shirley the Libra might know. Let's see what Shirley the Libra has to say. What do you got for Shirley the Libra? Bow, 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 and bow. All right, now remember, if you guys are wanting to start making that $10,000 through $12,000 monthly, you need to get my Clauneck basic level spell, okay? Not the $5,000 Clauneck spell, but the $222 spell, okay? This spell is amazing. I've had a lot of clients be able to get up to $10,000 to $12,000 every month, multiple months through using this spell. Now, I will say you guys definitely need to be an entrepreneur or work some type of commission-based job. Just do something to where there's not a roof on how much money you can make. If there's a roof on it, then the spirits will still work with you, but you probably have to work multiple jobs. So if you don't got time to be working multiple jobs, because I've had clients who have complained about that. They say, I know I've started doing the job, and then, I got a lot of hours at this job, but I worked a second job, and now I have too many hours at that job, and I'm tired. I have no time to rest. So make sure that you guys are having one solo job that has no roof on it. So even if you're doing something like making plates at home, and you say, I know how to cook and I can make plates, that's a job that has no roof over top of it. You can make as much money as you can sell, okay? Doing the spell with things like this will make you make so much fucking money so quick. One of the reasons why I'm able to sell spells for $15,000, other than the fact that I'm a fucking beast and my spells hit so crazy, is that, I have no roof. So when I'm doing, some of these bigger spells, like my $15,000 Mammon spell, and what I'm saying in this Mammon spell that I make $100,000 through $300,000 this month. The money comes every month. The money stacks every month. When I'm saying words like this in this spell, I have to give ways for the money to come in. So when I have a $30,000 spell, they're sell. When I have a $10,000 spell, I sell multiple of them during the month. And then I hit these high numbers, In the same exact way when it comes towards you, you want to have some way for you to be able to receive this $10,000 through $12,000 monthly, okay? It doesn't have to be making money for you immediately already, but if you have something that you're already doing that's making you money, like a Facebook or TikTok or Instagram, and you've already seen $100 come in, you can see 10,000 come in. You know what I mean? So it's like, have some type of entrepreneurship venture or some type of commission base when you get in this, or you will be working extra hard, okay? But, to put it into perspective and make it a little easier for you, I would say this right here. You're going to spend $222 on the weekend from going and buying an outfit and then going out to lunch or dinner, okay? You've already hit your $222 mark, and all you did was consume it. You just consumed it. There was so much. You could have invested that $222 into one of these spells and start just making money every single month. Nothing but profit coming in for you. But instead, you wasted it. You decided to drink that $200. You decided to go buy a dress that you're going to like for a week, and then you're done with it. You don't even want to wear it anymore. You don't even like it. So you need to think more financially sound and get things that will give you residual money, residual income, so that way money can continuously flow in for you. Like I said, it's one of the most simple things that I could possibly suggest for you guys to get. If you're not able to afford something like a $5,000 spell or a $10,000 spell. Now, if you are able to afford a $5,000 or less spells and things like that, then get on the bigger spells like the $5,000 Clauneck. That right there, I do ritual workings for you in that right there, okay? That's when you start getting $30,000 monthly through $40,000 monthly. That's when you start making the big bucks, okay? Then you start rolling with people like me, you know what I mean? Cam, what's your zodiac sign? I'll put you on the list, Cam, but I don't have you on the list yet. So I need your zodiac sign. But yeah, so, and Patrice, for your question, what was your question? Will Zay finally reach out? We're going to look at it in 1 second. So now, if that's something you guys are interested in, you guys need to contact me at 682-446-0265. That's 682-446-0265. That is 682-446-0265. You can have the change you're wanting in your life. All right, now let's see. Now we got, will Zay finally reach out? You have a no popping up for you at this time. I don't see Zay reaching out towards you at this time. I feel like that you might be in a this or that way of thinking, but there needs to be some type of change. You need to do something different, and then you can get the results that you're wanting in this situation. But from what you're already doing and from what you've done in the past, is not going to make this person contact you whatsoever, is what I'm getting for you at this time. All right, Cam said I'm a Gemini. All right, let's get Cam to Gemini. Cancer, Gemini, you're on my list. Okay, so now Shirley, the Libra, let's go ahead and dive into it for you. Now, Shirley, when it comes to your realms of love, you do have the Queen of Pentacles popping up for you at this time. So I do feel like that with this Queen of Pentacles energy popping up for you, that things are looking pretty damn good for your realms of love. You know, you could be enjoying your children, or you could have a desire for more children at this time to how it resonates. You know, I do feel like that you can have more children coming up for you. I also feel like that there is something about pregnancy that's coming up for you later down the line, probably around December. I'd be careful if I'm not trying to get pregnant. I definitely would be careful around the month of December. You know, when I look at this, I also feel like that there could be just some type of like real abundance when it comes to your realms of love. You know what I mean? Like you could be finding some type of real treasure, or something of real interest when it comes to your realms of love if you're single looking for love at this time. It could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo that's coming in your life. When I look at your realms of finance, you need to cut people, situations, things out your life that's not making any sense. If it's not making sense, it's not making any fucking dollars, okay? Real shit. If it is not making any sense, it's not making a single fucking dollar. Okay, so people who are in your life that always want you to pay for things, people that are in your life that always cause drama and slow things down. You're about to do this, you're about to make money, you're about to go to work, you're about to do whatever, and then they always have a problem. People who when you're around them, your energy, you feel drained. I feel so drained in my energy when I'm around this person. Cut these type of people out of your life. Cut these type of things, situations, or substances out of your life, so that way you can really double down and have success in your realms of career. When I look into your realms of health, you could be getting better in health. You can get more healthy, more physically fit if you actually start to do the work to do that. You know what I mean? But there's like no seeds being planted in this area of your life, so there's no results coming in for you. So you need to start planting these seeds, doing things to bring forth the change for you, and you'll have the success you're wanting. Overall, spirit message you have is the Queen of Wands popping up for you at this time. You make your own luck. Understand that you make your own luck and go for the things that you're wanting, and more luck will come in for you. So I'm getting for today, and your message family. Let everybody know how to register for in the comments down below. We got Latoya, the Libra, coming up next. Shirley, if you're in the live, you need to make sure you drop your question. I see you right there, Shirley. What's your yes or no question? Give me your yes or no question so we can give you your answer to it, baby. What's the answer to her yes or no question? What's the answer to her yes or no question at this time? All right, your yes or no question, Shirley, is a yes. You just need to be bold and assertive and take action, and things will definitely flow for you during your yes or no. All right, let's see now. We got who was it? Latoya. Latoya, are you in the live, Latoya? Do we got Latoya going once? Latoya going twice. Let's go ahead and see what we got real quick for Latoya. Bow, 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 and bow. All right, Latoya, when I look over into your realms of Gemini, Tanita, I missed mine from last time. You need to go, whenever you miss your reading during that day, go back that night and watch the live, because your reading's on there. Now, I'm not sure where you were at on which live, but I know your reading got done. We did everybody's reading. So you need to go back and watch the video from whatever day it was on. If you didn't make it that day on that live, then it's the next day your reading was done. So just go check that out. You'll be able to find it. Very easy, very simple. And this is that when you watch the video, you comment under the videos and everything, because those comments make a big difference. Hitting the like button makes a difference. Sharing the live makes a difference. All right, let's go ahead and knock it out for, I think it was Latoya, the Libra. Now, also we'll add you on this list too, Tanita. Just drop your zodiac sign. So Latoya, you know, when I look into it for you in your realms of love, you know, I feel like that things are looking pretty damn good for you. You could be in a very peaceful place in the realms of love. There could be a lot of abundance coming through for you in the realms of love, a lot of joy and happiness coming through for you in the realms of love. This is all because of the choices that you made. You made the right choices in the realms of love, and now you're receiving it. When I look at your realms of career, you do have the moon popping up for you at this time, so there could be some illumination coming in for you as to what you can do for money, okay, or as to what you can do to be able to have some type of career life happen for you. You know, because you could be feeling like, man, things aren't working out for me in the realms of my finances. I need something to bring these finances through for me at this time. And you can have these finances come through for you, but you're gonna have to do something a little bit different, I feel like. So there could be some type of illumination or some type of like, that's what I can do, like a light bulb moment happening for you, career-wise. When I look into your realms of health, I do feel like that there could be some type of prescription or something like that that you're going to be receiving that can help you out at this time. You know, I also feel like that there could be, if you're looking for the realms of employment, you could be getting into the realms of health, okay? Something about doing health or in the health field, you can make money like that by doing something in the realms of the health field. Can definitely bring you in some great money for yourself, okay? But when it comes to your overall spirit message, you do have the Nine of Swords, so you could be continuously going into a never-ending nightmare when it comes towards your thoughts and when it comes towards energy you've put yourself into. The way to get out of the never-ending nightmare is to change up your programming, okay? And here's what I mean by that. You know, my programming consists of this. It consists of, how I got to where I'm at is like this. I go live every day. Even when I don't go live, I post every day. I do witchcraft every other day or so. I'm always doing witchcraft and spells for my advancement. I meditate every single day, and I look for opportunities of becoming the best. And I say what I am, and I say what I want. I tell people that I am the world's best because I am the world's best at spells, and I say what I want, which is for people to buy my spells, and I put that out there. Me constantly doing that has gotten me here where I'm at now. Okay, having over $100,000 months. You know what I mean? Having a beautiful woman, or having a beautiful woman inside with my beautiful child, and having another beautiful woman in America with my other 3 beautiful children or whatnot. You know what I mean? So having beautiful baby mamas, I guess is a good way to put it. So having 2 beautiful baby mamas, having a bunch of beautiful children, having a family. The choices that we make, it builds our tomorrow, So I feel like you need to change some of the choices that you're making and some of the choices that you're doing. That will really change your life. That will really change things for you. But you got to make the right choices, okay? And change the way you're thinking. All right, that's what I'm getting for you at this time. And yours, Latoya, the Libra. We got Jules, the Scorpio, coming up next. Now, Latoya, if you have a question, let's go ahead and give you an answer to it. I see you right there in the live. So let's see what your yes or no question answer is. Yes or no for her. Yes or no for her. All right, you have the star card popping up for you. So I feel like a yes coming through for you at this time. When it comes to the star popping up for you right now, I'm going to give you a yes popping up at this time. Now, let's go ahead and move on to Jules. Then we got Vanasia. We got Jules and we got Vanasia coming up. If you guys haven't gotten in on this list, now is your chance. Y'all need to hit the like, the follow, the share button, and you guys need to go ahead and drop your zodiac sign down below, okay? Drop your zodiac sign down below. You guys will be able to get in on our list today, okay? We're going to look into your love, your money, your spirit message. Remember, if you guys want to skip the line, you guys need to send your $25 in. Send $25 into the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, or Apple Pay, and you guys will be able to easily skip the line today and not have to wait in this line. Now, other than that, if you guys are fine with waiting in line, you guys are going to, like I said, we're going to look at your love. We're going to look at your money. We're going to look at your career, spirit message. We're going to look at your health. Okay, so, we're going to look into everything for you, all 4 of these topics. We're going to get you the answers that you guys are seeking at this time, okay? And on top of that, for those of you guys who stay in the live, if you guys are in the live, you guys will be able to get yourself a reading done. Now, we have $25 12-card or $25 one-topic readings. We have $50 2-topic readings, and we have $75 4-topic readings. So it could be like $25 love or career reading, or you guys can do a $50 love and money, okay? Or you guys can do $75 love, money, health, and spirit message full reading, okay? It won't be like these 4 cards that we're doing. That's for free, all right? Okay, now let's go ahead and get back into Jules. What's up, Rob?
I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood of love.
I'm in the mood for love. Alright. Those of you guys on TikTok, let me know if the music is too loud. I feel like YouTube, it will sound fine for YouTube. But if you guys are watching on TikTok, let me know if this music is too loud. I'll turn it down if it's loud or whatnot. Is it loud? Alright, what about now? Is it still loud for you guys? Let me know if that's still loud for you guys over here on TikTok. If it's too loud, tell me so I can turn it down, turn it down. Sounds good, everybody? Everybody sounds good? All right, then let's go ahead and dive into it then for Jules. All right, boss lady. I'm guessing that you're Jules, boss lady. Boss lady, are you Jules? Or are you just boss lady? Okay, you're just boss lady. All right, I had to make sure real quick. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into it for Jules. Now, Jules, in your realms of love, you do have the strength card popping up for you at this time. I feel like that you need to invoke your strength when it comes towards your mouth, okay? Things that you say, all right? Going off at the mouth to somebody that you say you love, someone that you care about or whatnot, going off at the mouth to them. Maybe you're saying the wrong things to people or whatnot. Maybe you're being a little too aggressive. You need to get in control of yourself, okay? And really invoke your strength to stop yourself from saying or doing or pushing certain things that, you know, really are probably not the best for you right now, okay? Probably not the smartest thing for you to do, okay? Especially if you're trying to have a happy, healthy relationship. I do feel like that you need to focus in on your strength as well. If you're single at the time, focus on your strengths and things that you're doing that you do very well, and more love will come into your life. Because there could be new love coming in for a lot of you guys, or for you if you're single at this time. Excuse me. When I look into your realms of career, I feel like something new is coming in for you that you're going to very much so be in love with. Like there could be something that you can do for a living that really invokes joy when you do it. Like when I hop on here and I do tarot card readings and the time just flies by and I'm like, wow, I'm already at my 3-hour mark, guys. All right, we'll be back. You know, sort of like this type of energy for me, I feel like there's something coming through for you where you're going to be able to be in the energy of, I love what I do. What I do is very easy. It's not hard at all. You know, so when I look into your realms of health, I feel like you need to stand your ground towards things that you're working on health-wise, anything that you're trying to get better at, and when it comes to your health, stand your ground at this time. More success is going to be coming in for you when it comes to your realms of health, okay? When I look into your overall spirit message at this time, you do have the Three of Cups popping up for you. You got to get social. The energy is outside, not inside. The things that's going to bring a lot of joy in your life is outside, not inside. So you need to get outside, outdoors, so that we can have the things that you're wanting at this time. All right, we got Vanesia coming up next. Vanesia the Gemini. Let's see what we got for Vanesia the Gemini at this time. What do we have for Vanesia the Gemini? Vanesia says, I want confirmation that I have a relationship coming up in 3 weeks. November, I want confirmation that I have a relationship coming up in 3 weeks. November, and we'll be healthy. Okay, let's find out. Will they be, oh, too many cards. I'm getting by reading. All right, let's see what we got for you. So now, let's look into your realms of yes or no. So I want confirmation that I will have a relationship coming up in the next 3 weeks. Let's find out for her. She's going to have a relationship coming up in the next 3 weeks. Yes. No, maybe. Oh, well, there you go. If that ain't confirmation, I don't know what is. You got the 10 of Cups popping up for you at this time. So I feel like a yes, strong yes, okay? Wish fulfillment, some type of wish that you're having in the realms of love, okay? is coming through for you at this time. So I'm going to definitely give you a yes. Christina, the Capricorn, you're coming up after Venetia. So now, like I was saying, so I definitely feel like a yes popping up for you at this time. When it comes to your realms of love, you have the Chariot, so change is happening. Things are starting to move forward for you in the realms of love. I definitely feel like that you're getting some type of movement, some type of change happening for you that you're going to be able to enjoy, and that you should really tap into at this time, and really just go with the flow towards. I feel like this change is just really going to be pushing you into something new, something more healthy. I feel like the wheel is finally spinning. Where things were very slow, the wheel is finally spinning for you, okay? When I look into your realms of career, things are balancing out for you career-wise as well, money-wise as well. Things are balancing out for you at this time. So, I would definitely be in the energy of cutting out things that, maybe might be slowing me down. Maybe it could be people, or maybe it could be something I'm doing that's slowing me down at this time. And it would probably be best if I cut it out my life, so that way I can take off. See skills like this. You know what I mean? Like, if there's too much if there's things in your life that's overbearing, then it could be keeping you up. So cut it out your life, so that way you can balance out and things can be way more smooth. See it in the sense of like a blimp going up. The more weight that you have in it, the more things that you have blocking you or slowing you down, the harder it is for you to go higher to higher heights. So you have to remove some things from your basket or from your life, cut some bags of sand out, throw them out, cut the bags of sand, and then you're going to rise even higher, okay? Now, in your realms of health, definitely death. Some thoughts, some things that you thought was okay, maybe you thought would be fine. Maybe you thought this is how my culture eats. It's how my culture does things. I feel like there's some type of death to a way of thinking that has to come about for you, so that way you can thrive in your health and be well and healthy. Okay, as you put an end to a way of thinking and you go with facts and factual things, like this is a healthy diet, that is not a healthy diet. You know what I mean? I feel like things were definitely changing it better for you. Overall, Spirit message that balance is coming in for you in the realms of your finances and the realms of your love. I feel like things are going to really balance out for you. Where you might have felt a little difficulty, you're not going to continue to feel it as things go forward. Okay? That's what I'm getting for you today. And your message, Vanesia, the Gemini, let them know how to resonate screen the comments down below. We got Christina, the Capricorn, coming up next. Christina, the Capricorn, what do we got for you at this time, Capricorn? She says, yes, that resonated. Thank you so much. I'm happy to do it for you, baby. Happy to do it for you. Now, what we got for our Capricorn? Christina going once. Christina going twice. All right, I don't see Christina, but we're going to go ahead and knock it out for her. Christina, if you happen to live, I suggest you drop your yes or no question soon, if you want to be able to get one done. All right, let's see now. Christina, since you're here, all right, baby, you need to drop your yes or no question. All right, now, Christina, when I look over into your realms of love, you do have the Four of Swords popping up for you. So I feel like you kind of got to search yourself and ask yourself, is this what you're really wanting? You know what I mean? Is your love life that you're living at this time the thing that you're really wanting for yourself? Or is it something that you feel like could be better? Something that you feel like that you could do better? I feel like you need to look at your past failures and past victories and look where you're at right now and really judge what's going on in your life. Now, you say your yes or no question is there a message my father wants to send to me? His photo frame is living. His photo frame in living disappeared out of nowhere. His photo frame in my living room disappeared out of nowhere. Is probably what you're saying right there. Okay, is there a message that's from her father? Spirit Sanubis. Is there a message that's from her father that he wants to say at this time? His photo disappeared. Something that he wants to say. Since it's a necromancy thing, I guess I could give you 3 cards. Anubis is like, yeah, we got something for her. I guess I'll give you those 2 cards. All right, in the realms of career, you need to be focused at this time. You know, be bold and go for what you're wanting, because you're gonna have success when you go for what you want. What's up, Stella? How you doing, baby? So I feel like you need to be bold at this time, saying, I want this and I'm gonna go for it. You know, I want to make, like how I am. I want to make I want to make $300,000 monthly. Okay. I haven't made $300,000 monthly yet, but that's something that I've been manifesting, and it's coming to me. Okay, I guarantee you guys by 2027, I'm going to already have had my $300,000 month. I guarantee you guys, I know it for a fact. I might not be doing the same thing I'm doing right now, but I guarantee you guys, it's a knowing, a feeling I have. By 2028, I'm already be multi-millionaire, okay? But I will have my $300,000 month by time then. You know, same way I said I was going to have a $100,000 month within my 5-year plan, and I've already done that, all right? So, you know, I feel like with this energy for you is that you got to be bold, you got to be assertive, you got to go for the gold, and not sit back and say, oh, that's too big of a dream, that's too much for me, you know. Nah, be very bold at this time and go for it. In your realms of health, you could be blocking yourself at this time by being too fearful, feeling like, oh, if there's something small, it must be something big, or what if this, what if that, what if I caught something, what if I this, what if I all this stuff. You know, you could be overly thinking in your head at this time and not need to go into all as much as deep as you're thinking when it comes to your health. I feel like you're pretty much going to be fine. But you don't need to be scared, though. If you feel like you need to go to a hospital, get checked out. If you feel fine, then you just know you're fine. When I look at their overall spirit message at this time, you do have the 6 of Cups popping up for you. So I do feel like with the 6 of Cups energy popping up at this time, the universe could be giving some type of gift to you. So you could be receiving some type of gifting. You could be receiving some type of opportunity that's coming about for you, something that you wanted. Could definitely be popping into your life at this time. All right. Now, you said you wanted a message from your father who had deceased. And so I asked Anubis to give you something. And yeah, they gave you something here. So they say that you need to learn how to balance, okay? Balance is your key, you know, and working with others. So it could be something like maybe siblings, or it could also have to do with the realms of love or something like that. But, you know, I feel like your father's saying that, you know, there needs to be balance towards a situation that you're doing. You know what I mean? Things can pop up that look chaotic, but your job is to balance out the chaos, especially when you see that you can help maybe a sibling, maybe a brother, or a cousin or something like that, or maybe this could be like some type of person that's a love interest in you or something like that. I'm not exactly 100% sure right here, you know. So, but I do see that there's somebody that could use your collaboration, or that could use your assistance, and in ways that you can do, you need to actually give that assistance there. You know, I do feel like that. There needs to be a recognizing of like soulmate energy, or like soulmates. Not everybody who comes around you is your soulmate. Not every guy or every person that claims to love you or claims to show interest in you really shows interest. There are some people that are very hollow. You know what I mean? Just because they do the least of the least is not what you deserve. You know, save yourself for the things that you do deserve. You know, somebody who's really putting out that energy. You know, I also feel like there's a need for things to be somewhat of perfect. You know what I mean? Somewhat of perfect. Like, let's say that, you know, you're meeting people and you're wanting dating and you're wanting relationship or deeper relationships. It's like you need to go for something that does hold weight. You know what I mean? Like, if you're with a person or you start dating a person and you don't feel that heavy bond, you don't feel like, man, I've known this person for a long time, but you feel like, oh, okay, well, I started something, let me just continue on. Pops ain't with that shit, you know. There's somebody who really wants to treat you how you deserve, and Pops wants you with that type of energy. Pops wants you really going in for the soulmate energy, not just playing around or something like that. Okay. Hope that makes sense for you, baby. But that's what I got. All right. So now let's go ahead and move on at this time. Let's move on towards who we got, which was Raj, the Capricorn. What's up, Raj? All right, Raj, we got Raj, we got Bosley, we got Debbie, we got Shannon, we got Librarian, we got Scorpio, and we have a couple more people coming up on the list. Make sure you guys hit that like, the follow, the share button. That way you guys can drop your zodiac sign so you guys can get on my list. You're very welcome. Hey, happy to do it for you, baby. Very welcome. But hit the like, follow, the share button. That way you guys can make it on the list. Remember, if you guys have not dropped your zodiac sign, you guys will not make it on the list. Now, you might be saying to yourself, Sirron the Shaman, I want to be on the list, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to be in the live while you're doing the list. Well, that's fine, because you guys, this is a live recorded video. You guys can always go to my YouTube later on today when you guys are free, when you guys aren't at work, or when you guys have some free time. Go to my YouTube, go watch me on YouTube, go comment on the YouTube under the video, and interact as if you guys were here right now. Interact on the comments and everything like that, because it really makes a difference on the page. So I appreciate those of you guys who do that. Or don't do it if you don't feel like it. I could care less. Now, for those of you guys who are saying to yourself, Sirron the Shaman, I really could use your help at this time. You know what I mean? When it comes towards my realms of love, I've seen your workings on YouTube, on Facebook. I've seen your workings on TikTok. I've seen your work in different places. I've seen how you're able to make things happen for people. I've seen how you're able to make things move fast in the realms of love. And I need that right now currently for myself. Okay, I'm going through a breakup right now, and I want this person back. I'm married, but my spouse is leaving me for another person right now, and I've been going through it. Whatever you're dealing with at this time, we can fix it for you. Okay, if you guys look at my latest review that we had from a client, we were able to have this person propose within 72 hours. It's like 3 days time. We were able to have a person propose who was not wanting marriage at all, mind you. Okay, so my marriage spell, my domination spell, my obsession spell, they can give you what you're wanting. They can give you the love that you desire to experience and have in your life. All right. Now, how do I do it? How's it done, Sirron? Well, first things first, you got to go through consultation. If you guys go through my consultation, which is $100, we're going to see if the spell can be done for you, yes or no. If the cards say no, it's not happening. If the cards say yes, we can do the working for you, okay? If the cards say no, then, I'm going to send you your $100 back, and I'm going to tell you, it's time for you to move the fuck on, okay? Look, because if they tell me no, then no one can do it for you, okay? The end of story. You know what I mean? But if they tell me yes, then it will be done for you, okay? You'll be able to have your person back to you in 1 to 7 days. We'll have you guys in communication within 72 hours. You guys will be able to get this relationship back as good as new. All right? All you have to do is contact me at 682-446-0265. That is 682-446-0265. Payment plans are an option. We take Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, Apple Pay, Bitcoin, crypto. We take pretty much everything. On the bigger things, like if you guys are paying like $7,000 today, let's say you're doing a payment plan on a marriage spell, you want to do half and half. Or let's say you guys are doing a marriage spell for $15,000. You guys, we're going to do a bank transfer, okay? You guys are also going to get a contract with your working as well. Not something for you to sign, but I'm going to sign a contract, basically stating that, you get your money back. If this thing wasn't to work out for you, you can have a full money back return. That is going to be done within this time frame. This type of things like that, okay? So you guys will get that contract as well on any of the bigger workings. All right, so now, like I said, if you guys are needing any of that right there, contact me today at 682-446-0265. That's 682-446-0265. That is +1 682-446-0265. We'll be happy to get it done for you guys. All right, let's see what we got for... Did I already do Raj, or was I about to do Raj and didn't do Raj? I didn't do Raj. Raj is right there. What do we have for Raj the Capricorn? Just looking to it at this time for Raj the Capricorn. We're going to look into your love, your money, your spirit message. Dana says, Gemini, I hope I'm still on your list. I'm here. Did I miss your message? Nope, you're still here, baby. You didn't miss my message. Don't worry. Even if you did, it's a recorded live, so you would be able to get your message regardless. Okay, we are on a recorded live at this time. Now, when I look over into the message for Raj, you do have the devil popping up for you in your realms of love. So there could be like this devil energy popping up right here, especially if you're feeling like things are a little bit toxic in this realm, so things could be a little bit not going the way that maybe you had wanted them to go. You could be dealing with a toxic person, especially if you're dealing with a person from the past. You know, avoid past people because they have this thing where they're good at putting people in toxic situations. You know, that's why they're meant to be an ex, somebody left in the past. You know what I mean? So I feel like, you know, make sure that you're not in any sort of toxic energies. But other than that, if you're looking for love, this could say that you're going to have a Capricorn coming for you. Now when I look to your realms of finance, don't rush back to the past. I'm looking for past things to work for you when there's something new coming in for you. Could definitely be something new happening for you in the realms of health, which is your next card. And under your health, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So you could find that you're having success in the realms of health at this time, or there could be something new that you find that works out for you and losing away or working out or anything like that. Something new that you find that could really invoke this passing in you. But ultimately, like I said, this could also say that there's money in it for you in your realms of health. There's money available for you in the realms of health at this time. When I look over into your overall spirit message, you need to be focused on what you're manifesting, because whatever you're manifesting, Roz, is actually on the way towards you. Whatever you're manifesting is coming in for you, and it's going to be coming in soon, okay? So be on the lookout for that right there. We got Boss Lady, the Aquarius, coming up next. What do we have for Boss Lady, the Aquarius? Boss Lady, the Aquarius, are you in the live? If you're in the live, Boss Lady, let us see you. Let us see you. All right, I want you to let us know what your yes or no question is, so we can go ahead and knock that out for you at this time. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate the love that you're giving at this time too, baby. I appreciate you sending a lot of gifts. I've seen it and I've noticed it, and I'm going to make sure to give you a great reading as well. So I appreciate all the gifts that you guys send in. For everybody on TikTok who's been sending in gifts and you guys been showing such love or whatnot, I appreciate all the gifts you guys are giving. We got galaxies the other day too. I appreciate the galaxies and stuff you guys have given. I appreciate all the gifts you guys send in, big or small. They're all welcome, okay? Because I don't know TikTok like that. I am gonna stunt you guys. You know what I'm saying? So I be seeing some gifts and whatnot. I don't know what they mean, but I know like the other day somebody sent a gift in and they said I got like $100 from that mug. So or like $25 or $75 from the gift. So whatever gifts y'all be sending in, keep doing it, okay? Hey, I appreciate it all. You know what I'm saying? Straight love. So now let's see what we got from for Lady Boss, the Aquarius. Let's see what we got popping up for you at this time. Do you have your yes or no question ready for me? Do you have your yes or no question ready for me at this time? Is my relationship end? Yes. Is my relationship end? Yes or no? Is my relationship over? Yes or no? Let's find out for you. So relationship over? Yes or no? All right, well, you have a yes card popping up at this time. It looks like somebody's very immature when it comes towards love. They could be very immature, very one-sided, very much so like a child, and you can't have no real love with somebody with this type of energy. So I feel like somebody's very much more so like one-sided and immature when it comes towards the love, which is kind of fucking things up right now, okay? Sound about right? Let's see now. We got Mercy says, will Christopher talk things out? Will me and Christopher be able to talk things out? You got to get on my list, okay? So you need to make sure that you drop your zodiac sign and that you're following this page so that way I can put you on my list. Boss Lady says, for a fact. I knew it. So yeah, make sure that you drop your zodiac sign and get on my list. Speaking of which, anybody in the live that wants to get on the list, you guys, now's your chance to drop your zodiac sign and get in on the list. Like Becca needs to drop her zodiac sign. We got Ed Hardy. Is a Taurus. We got Becca, who is an Aquarius. If you sent yours in yesterday, then your readings here from yesterday. We did people from yesterday today. We got Mercy, the Taurus. We got Anikia, the Libra. We got Tanisha, the Sagittarius. Okay, anybody else we're out on the list before we move on? Anybody else going once? Anybody else? Anybody else going twice? All right, I don't see nobody else, so we'll go ahead and move on to let's get this started for Boss Lady. So Boss Lady, let's go ahead and talk about it real quick. So when I look over into your realms of love, you have a fear of wands popping up for you. So I do feel like that you have been manifesting the things that you're wanting in your life, and it's coming through for you. Okay, very strongly for you as well. You know, you could be you could have already started this manifestation, and it's just like flowing at this time. It's like a ship out that's close to shore, and the waves are just pulling you into shore. It's just pulling your manifestations in the shore. So I feel like you need to keep on dwelling on it, keep on thinking about it, keep on speaking of what you have, and watch how it comes to you. You know, when I look into your overall realms of finances, you do have the Nine of Cups popping up for you at this time. So I do feel like that you need to be in control of your emotions when it comes to his career life and financial life. Be in control of your emotions, because that's what's going to work out the best for you, okay? Emotions are one of those things that if you don't control it, it will control you. So make sure that you are in control towards your emotions, and things will work out just fine. When I look over into your realms of health, you do have the Hermit card popping up for you right now. So you might have taken some time to really study some things in the realms of health, or you might have taken some time to really look at yourself and be like really studying yourself, making sure you're good on all angles. I feel like that if you've been studying anything health-wise or holistically, that you need to start talking about. You need to start telling others about it. You know, the things that you learn, you can teach on, and other people it can help other people also. So if you've been learning anything holistically, then I would definitely hop on that. If you haven't been, I think that you need to start. You need to start looking at things within yourself. What are some things that you want to make better for yourself, and then start looking at it from a holistic approach of healing. Now, when I see into your overall spirit message, you do have the King of Cups. Patience, patience, patience. As you be patient, the most beautiful things are going to come into your life, but there is a sense of being patient and allowing for these things to unfold for you at this time, okay? That's what I'm getting for you today. And your message, Boss Lady, the Aquarius. Never know that register for the comments down below. We got Debbie the Taurus. Debbie the Taurus, it's your turn, Debbie. Where's the Debster at? Thank you so much. Hey, happy to do it for you, baby. I'm happy to do it for you. Where's Debbie the Taurus that's coming up? And thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the love. Debbie the Taurus, going once. Debbie the Taurus, going twice. All right, Debbie, I don't see you in the live. We're going to look into your love, your money, your health, and your spirit message. Next time, stay in the live, and we'll be able to look into whatever you want to know about, okay? So if there's a certain topic that you're wanting a reading on, we can do it for you so long as you're in the live, okay? So now in your realms of love, you do have the Page of Swords saying that you need to pay attention to things, not move too quickly, but slow down and pay attention to the things going on in your realms of love at this time. When I look into your realms of career, instead you need to be very logical about things, not so emotional. So cut things out your life that might have emotional ties to, like you could say like you have a 23-year-old son that you love your son to death, but he keeps on asking for your money, keeps on spending up your money and then wasting it. You know what I mean? Start cutting these type of situations out your life. You don't have to cut your son out your life, meaning like he can't be your son anymore or nothing, but you can start saying no. You're cut off from finances. I love you to death, but you're cut off, okay? I feel like things will work out for you. When I look to your realms of health, hey, there could be pregnancy. You have the Empress popping up for you, so if you're wanting to get pregnant, you could be having pregnancy pop up for you at this time. if you're not looking to get pregnant, you better make sure you strap up. All right, this is a strong card of pregnancy, but it could be that you're manifesting things in your realms of health that you're wanting coming in for you at this time. Could be. All right, overall spirit message is the Knight of Cups. So I do feel like that you are having something that you love come into your life, something that you're very loving or that you're very excited about. It's gonna be flowing into your life. This could also be somebody giving you a love offer if you're looking for love and you're trying to get some love. Debbie could definitely be coming in for you. We got Shania, something like that, popping up for you guys in the comments. I see you coming up next. Let's add on the list April, the Libra. April, the Libra, you're on my list. Let's add on the list Kendra, the Gemini. All right, Kendra. You might want to go watch my YouTube. We did a reading for you earlier, Kendra, on this same live. So you might want to go to today's YouTube and go watch that video because we did a great reading for you, okay? So you might want to go there and watch that video. For those of you guys just not hopping in live, so we're live also on YouTube. So everything that we're recording right now or that we're doing right now is recorded. So if you guys can't stay in the live, you will not get a reading done that will be like let's say you're going to get the 4 cards I just did, but you won't get like if you want to know about Boo Boo the Butt, you know what I mean? Because I wonder if he's going to propose to me. You can't ask any questions, okay? So you're going to have to skip that one. But you will be able to have love, money, health, and spirit message reading done for you regardless. So long as you make it on my list, you're going to be able to have the reading done for you. So make sure that you guys go to my YouTube under Sirron the Shaman. It's also linked here on my TikTok. You know, go to that YouTube channel, go to my YouTube page, go watch the readings, okay? We also have done zodiac readings: Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, you know, Capricorn. Go to my page, Surround the Summit on YouTube, get the full readings. Look up your sun, your moon, and your rising sign so you can get the best reading for this week, okay? All right, Shania. See what we got for Shania at this time. How long is the list? Well, let's go ahead and find out at this time. So we have, after Shania, we have Librarian, we have Scorpio, we have Dana, we have Cam, we have Ed Hardy, we have Becca, we have Mercy, we have Anakia, we have Tanisha, we have April, then we have Kendra coming up next. We still have more open space on the list for those of you guys who want to get on the list, but that's what we have right here on the list. Okay, Ed Hardy, I see you right there. All right, now let's go ahead and do it for Shania. What do we have for Shania at this time? Love, money, spirit message. Oh, all right, right here. Bow, 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 and bow. So yeah, let's say you review. This is from my client Roxanne. She says, "Hey, how are you, Shaman? Your spell has been working so well. We finally been talking." She says, "When you said that the spell would make him contact me, you were right. I can feel the obsessive spell working." She says, "And last night he came over and Okay. All right, let's see what we got going on. Tanisha, yeah, I said your name. Tanisha the Sag, right? You're definitely on the list. All right, let's scroll back over here to the YouTube. What's up with you guys over there on YouTube? Sag girl, are you Shania? Is that Sag girl? Let's go ahead and dive into it for you, baby. Now, you need to make sure that you have your yes or no question prepared and ready at this time, okay? So if you haven't, write it down while I go through this reading. We'll finish this up, and then we can answer your yes or no question. All right, so now for Shania. In your realms of love, you do have the seven of interesting. You have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So it's almost like the universe is saying that normally it says don't look at what other people have going on. Focus more so on what you got going on. But for you, I feel the exact opposite. I feel like you need to look at what other people have going on so you can realize, what you have. You know what I mean? So you can realize that it's like yeah, okay. So you can realize like what you're dealing with. I feel like that you might not be with the person who's balancing you out, or you could be going for people who, it's like you could do better in a sense. You know what I mean? It's like almost feel like the universe is saying that it wants you to look at the best and then go for that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the best way I can put it. The universe wants you to look at the best and see how the best looks and see what it looks like to be in a wealthy, happy, healthy relationship, and then use that as your model to go out to mold your own life after. So in a sense, they're saying that you do need to look at something else other than what you got going on because you could do better, okay? Is ultimately what I'm getting for you. When I look into your realms of career, you do have the Justice card popping up at this time. So, justice basically says that, okay, you need to cut things out of your life that aren't really leveling you up. Karma is also on your side, so karma's coming through for you. So you might see things being removed from your career life because it's karmatically finished, and now there's something new coming in for you. But I feel like that karma is going to come to balance out everything for you in your career life. When I look into your realms of health, you do have the Four of Swords. So you do need to start looking at your health, paying more attention to your health, seeing how can you do better for your health, what can you remove, what can you add to, what did you do back when you were more healthy, what were you doing then, and then start implementing some of those things now, today. Overall messages, you do have the Tower popping up for you. So like I said, there could be some type of abrupt closing, or some type of abrupt a stop of something to bring you down to reality, to demolition something of the old, so that way something new can be built. You know what I mean? I do feel like the universe wants to build something new in your life, but the only way to do that is to make space by demolishing something else, okay? So be on the lookout for that right there. That's what I'm getting for you in your message, baby. Let me know that resonates for you in the comments down below. Yeah, I did. We got Librarian 23, the Virgo, coming up next. Librarian 23, the Virgo. Where you at, Librarian 23, the Virgo? Let's see what we got for you at this time. Oh, we got Shannon. She says, is T going to fly me to him? Let's find out for you. Let's see if T is a baller. Shop caller. Hey. Let's go ahead and double check this real quick. So give me a yes or a no on Shannon. Shannon, is T going to fly me out? Yes or no? Yes or no? What we got for you at this time? All right. I feel like that he's working on it as we speak. You know what I mean? You have the Eight of Pentacles popping up for you at this time. So I feel like that he might be really focused on work, but I feel like that it is something that he's going to do for you, ultimately. Popping up for you, all right? Yeah, look at this bottom of the deck. Travels. The Chariot popping up, so he could be working on this as we speak. Like I said earlier, he could definitely be working on this right here. So I feel like a yes with the Chariot popping up for you as well, baby. Things are looking pretty good. What's up? I'm Young Cheetah. How you doing, family? If you still taking numbers, Cheetah. Yeah, of course. I'm sorry, I'm people on the list, family. Hop on the list if you want to. Now we got like 10 more minutes left of this live, so I'm gonna try and knock out as many people as I can this session. We got Scorpio, Dana, and Cam coming up next. See what we got for these people right here. Bow, 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 and bow. Now remember, if you guys have not, you guys definitely want to get in on my $222 Clauneck money spell. All right, if you guys aren't making at least $10,000 to $12,000 monthly, this is your opportunity. Okay, you know, like I said earlier, you're gonna spend $200 on eating food. You're gonna spend $200 on buying some clothes or some shoes. You're gonna just basically waste $200. Okay, when you could invest this into a spell that will change your life forever. You know what I mean? Once you guys invest in this right here, you're guaranteed to make your $222 back. After you made that money back, it's nothing but profit, okay? Nothing but profit from there. $10,000 months, $12,000 months. All this is just profit coming in for you, okay? You know, people ask me how I'm able to sell my $15,000 marriage spell or how I'm able to sell my $5,000 obsession spell, you know, towards people. How you do this is, you know, you do your money spells. If I wasn't doing any money spells, I guarantee you I would be way down. I wouldn't be in Spain right now, enjoying myself, hopping on here doing free readings for you guys, okay? I wouldn't be able to do it, you know what I mean? But it's because I do my money spells, I get my $100,000 months or more, you know what I mean? It's because I do my money spells, I'm always making money. It's constantly coming in for me. Because I do my money spells, I have $300,000 clients I work with, okay? You know, it's all because of the money spells that I've done for myself that pros and things for me. And for you, it's the same way. Get in on my money spells, and I guarantee you, you will see your finances finally change. Aren't you tired of being fucking broke? You know what I mean? Like, aren't you tired of being fucking broke? Aren't you tired of not having? Aren't you tired of wanting to buy the nicer things for your children and you can't do it? Aren't you tired of wanting to go on vacation and you can't do it? Aren't you tired of being at jobs that you hate, but you have to go through because you haven't done the small things like investing in the spells that will completely change your life? Invest the $222. You know, if you guys are in something bigger where you're able to invest the $5,000 or you're able to invest at least $1,000 down, we can get you on our bigger spells like the Clauneck money spell for $5,000. That's the one that I like to do for myself. I personally do. This is made to get you from $30,000 upward, okay? Very powerful working, something that you definitely want to get on. You know what I mean? If you guys are already making past the $10,000 monthly line. You know, come up here with the big dogs, come have some fun, come make some real money, and I guarantee you it will change your circumstances in your life forever. Now, how can I do this around the shaman? How can I do it? You guys want to contact 682-446-0265. That's +1 682-446-0265. That is +1 682-446-0265. I can change your life. I can make it happen for you. Okay, very easy, very simple. Now let's go ahead and dive into it for librarian. What's up with your librarian? Librarian 23. Let's see what we got for you, girl. Now, librarian 23. Let's see what we have for you in your realms of love. You do have the Emperor popping for you at this time. So I do feel like with this Emperor energy, it's saying that your love life is elevated. Okay. Things are definitely going to start to elevate for you and lift you up at this time. I feel like that as your love life starts to elevate and you see this change coming for you, it could be like an Aries. It could be like somebody who's older than you as well. But this person has their shit together, okay? Definitely could be a businessman or some type of entrepreneur as well. But I feel like this person really has their shit together. This person might not be the most attractive individual. You know, because I see that they also have tough skin, you know, so they might not be the most attractive individual, but I feel like they are a loyal and good person though as well. So I feel like this person is going to be able to really change your life for you, you know, especially if that's something you're looking for. When I look at your realms of finance and career, things are balancing out for you. You know, focus on the positives at this time. Change your negatives into positives, and things will definitely be working out well for you. Okay. When I look into your overall realms of health, everything's balancing out for you. Really, a lot of this reading looks like things are balancing out for you. You might have went through a season where things were a little bit difficult, but that's balancing out for you as well, baby. When I look into your realms of overall spirit message, you need to look towards your past. What have you done right? What have you done wrong? And look towards your present. What are you doing now? And make sure that you are, once again, yes, I'm about to say it again, in a balanced place, balanced position. As you are finding that balance, watch how things flow for you and things go well, okay? So I definitely be in that energy right there. Now, we got coming up after her, we do have Scorpio 1180. Scorpio 1180, are you in the live? Do we got Scorpio 1180 in the live? Going once. Scorpio 1180 going twice. Thank you for the gifts. If you guys want to get on my list, all you guys have to do is drop your zodiac sign in the comments down below. As you guys drop your zodiac sign in the comments down below, you guys will be good. All right, now we got about 5 more minutes left. So we're probably going to not be able to get everybody on this session right here. But don't worry, I got to come back, okay? So I got to eat my lunch or whatnot. I am starving right now. I got to eat my lunch. So I'm going to knock out the rest of these for the last 5 minutes. Now, if you guys want to skip the line, you guys can send in $25 in right now, and you guys will be able to skip the line. You guys will get a 12-card spread for one topic, all right? If you guys want to skip the line and get 2 topics, you guys can send in $50. If you guys want to skip the line and get 4 topics, love, money, health, spirit message, you guys can send in $75 and skip the line. Other than that, we're going to knock each person off as it goes by the list. And who's ever on the list is who we're going to do, okay? If you guys make it within that time period, we will do your reading. If you guys do not, we will come back to you and do your readings, okay? So remember, if you guys miss your reading on this one right here, because the live runs out of time, you guys can always go to my YouTube channel, okay? YouTube is Sirron the Shaman on YouTube. Just go there. You guys will see that I will post your video and I'll post your reading on there. All right, so even if you guys can't make the next reading that's coming up, we'll be back in like about an hour or maybe sooner, so that way we can knock off this next round of readings on today, okay? All right, let's let this out for Scorpio 1180. Scorpio 1180. Hey, congratulations to Anaki on becoming a title gifter. Okay, so you gave so many gifts this time. You got a title now. Good job, baby. Thank you for the gifts you've been sending in. It looks like TikTok recognizes you too. Anika. All right, so now, and let's look for Scorpio 1180. Scorpio 1180, in your realms of love, you got to start to trust yourself at this time. You know, I feel like that if you can trust yourself, Freaky Jess says, I came in just to see you. Hey, thank you for seeing me, baby. Now, I do feel like that in the realms, like I was saying, in the realms of your love, you know, you got to pay attention, okay? Trust yourself, trust the thoughts, trust the energy that's being delivered to you at this time, because you do have some divine knowledge going on for you at this time. In your realms of career, change is coming about for you. So you could be moving, you could be changing locations, or you could be changing jobs at this time with this popping up for you. Or you might be looking to purchase a new home that, or something like that, or maybe your job might have you move as well. When I look to your realms of health, I feel like that you need to get out of depression or sorrow or being bored or whatever. You got to start being social, okay? It's going to really do works for your depression or works for your anxiety, but you got to be more social at this time. I feel like this will work out for you as you do. Scorpios are meant to be social people, okay? When I look into your overall spirit message, the wheel of fortune is moving in your favor. Fortune is in your favor, but you got to take advantage of the fortune that is in your favor, okay? And things will work out for you just fine. All right, that's what I got. We're at my 3 hour, we're at 3:01 right now. All right, so we're going to come back in just a little bit. We're going to knock off Dana, Cam, Ed Hardy, Becca, Mercy, Anika, Tanisha. We're going to knock off April, and we're going to knock off Kendra the Gemini when we come back. So that means as soon as we do this next reading, we're going to start with you guys. All right, so for those of you guys who are in the live right now, make sure you guys are following me on YouTube, because you'll get a notification that pops up on your phone. You follow and you subscribe to me on YouTube. That will let you know we're live right now about to do your reading, okay? So make sure that you guys go follow me on the YouTube. Just type in Sirron the Shaman on YouTube. The link is probably on TikTok. If not, pull up the YouTube ad right now. Go type in Sirron the Shaman. Follow and subscribe there, and you guys will be able to get your readings done, okay? Now, other than that right there, lastly, if you guys are in need of getting your lover back in 1 to 7 days, we can do it for you, okay? You know, we have our $5,000 obsession spell, which will do the job for you. It will make your person utterly obsessed with you. It'll make your person want to be with you, want to have a relationship with you, want to be in the house, want to take you on dates. It makes your person desire these things, okay? We use a spirit by the name of Dantalion. Now, Dantalion does not force a person to do anything, but he influences. So this person, we're not taking their free will, but we are influencing them to make a certain choice. So this choice right here will bring forth the change that you need in your realms of love, making this person want and desire to be with you. Utterly obsessed, okay? Utterly obsessed at this time. So that's something that I would definitely suggest that you guys get if you're wanting to be able to have extended love. Now, the obsessive spell lasts for 6 years, so it can bring forth the change that you're needing for that 6th year. By the 5th year, the obsessive spell is going to start to go out. You're going to notice it going out. That just means that you guys need to come back to me, you know, get an upgrade or upgrade to a better spell like the marriage spell. Our lifetime marriage spell is great because then, you know, you don't have to upgrade it, you know, and it lasts forever, okay? It comes with the contract and everything, you know, or you know, get the domination spell, another great spell, okay? $10,000 spell. Marriage spell is a $15,000 spell, or $30,000 for the lifetime version of the marriage spell. Pay $30K, you know, we'll take your troubles away, all right? So, you know, these are all options for you guys who are ready to take advantage of your love life. You know, you want to be able to have the change in your love life, we can give it to you. Payment plans are an option, okay? Someone says, I need you to do an obsessive spell on my baby dad. Yeah, we can do it for you. You know, and a lot of the women out here, so you guys can get wealthy men with these type of obsession spells too. Okay, I don't know for a lot of you women who are out here single, but you know, you can do an obsession spell. I have a lady who does this all the time. You know, but sure do these spells on wealthier individuals. Okay, you know, so you can do an obsession spell on like your baby dad, and you know, make him start taking care of the kids and things like that. You can also do an obsession spell to pull in somebody wealthy. And then you won't have to worry about a baby daddy doing shit for you because now you have a man with money, you know, a man with an entrepreneurship that has racks to blow, okay? Now you got a money spell from your love spell, you know what I mean? So the obsessive spell are very powerful workings and they can pull in love for you, but you know, magic is the thing that, you know, it can give you whatever you're desiring. So just know what you want, okay? Now, last but not least, I would definitely suggest that you guys get your consultation first, because during your consultation, it will tell us if you should do this spell or if you should let it go. Because some of you guys have been doing spells trying to make a person fall in love with you, and the universe God is what's blocking that from your ass, okay? God is like, it's not happening. It's not going on. It's not going to happen for you, okay? So in our consultation, we're going to look through it, and we're going to see what the cards say. If the cards say, yes, you can have this person, yes, this spell will work for you, then we'll be happy, more than happy to do your spell for you. But the cards sometimes say no. I'll give you, for instance, I work with these guys in the Avila Brothers. They did everything from the Usher's Confession album, you know, These Are My Confession, did all that. They did Mary J. Blige, they done work with Janet Jackson, like all the huge name, like Mariah Carey, you know what I mean? All the huge artists and whatnot. You know, and they're multi-Grammy Award winners. You know, they work with me and whatnot. They were coming out to my mansion in Los Angeles. You know, and they see me and whatnot, and they would get readings done and everything. So they wanted to get some working done, and so I said, okay, let's go ahead and see what the cards say. And they are money in hand, ready to get it popping, and the cards told me no. If this happens, it's going to block them from something else they're trying to do. This person that they're wanting for whatever they were wanting, you know, was meant to be for that time period, but not moving forward. So I had to tell whichever member of this group, no, you know, you can't have this. It can't happen, okay? You know, as much as I fuck with y'all, whatnot, y'all are cool, whatnot. The cards say no, so no, you can keep your money. ever since that day, me and those guys have been so cool with each other, whatnot. They invite me to so many parties. They're about to be doing something for the Grammys, this upcoming Grammys. So I got an invite towards the Grammys. So it's like follow what the cards say. When the cards tell you to do certain things, or if they tell me yes, or if they tell me no, that's what I'm gonna do. So if they tell me no, I cannot do your working for you, but you can have your consultation feedback, and now you know what you need to do. Okay? All right, then you guys. Now, if you guys can contact me at 682-446-0265. That is 682-446-0265. Book your consultation today. Payment plans are an option. Like I said, for those of you guys who need any of these workings. Other than that, I love you guys so much. Y'all have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys in just like an hour or so. Peace.